3,000 grinders, yeah, we climb so high. Splitting quality every day, reaching for the sky. Gaming world, beware, we got the winning vibe. Grinding through the night, can you feel the tribe? Controller in my hand, can't slow down this flow. Leveling up fast with every game will show. Top the leaderboards, yeah, watch the numbers rise. Eyes on the prize, we're aiming for the skies. We're grinding games all night, all day. From zero to hero, we'll pave the way. 3,000 strong, we celebrate. Grinding hard for a future great. Every click, every move, we break the mold. Adventures and pixel stories unfold. Together we conquer, nothing to fear. 3,000 grinders, let them hear. Wake up, game on, we never quit the race. Pushing the limits at a breakneck pace. Victory tastes sweet, fortune we chase. 3,000 grinders, we own this space. We're grinding games all night, all day. From zero to hero, we'll pave the way. 3,000 strong, we celebrate. Grinding hard for a future great.
And they're killer games that are little Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Wake up, game on, we never quit the race. Pushing the limits at a breakneck pace. Victory tastes sweet, fortune we chase. 3,000 grinders, we own this space. We're grinding games all night, all day. From zero to hero, we'll pave the way. 3,000 strong, we celebrate. Grinding hard for a future great.
Loud and bold, tried to break the PlayStation mold. Dreams of fortune turning cold. Now he's out in the cold. Business plans were all a mess. Thought he'd take down the best. Now he's stuck in his own jest. PlayStation's past his test.
Stop! Enough!
Mac Booty's dream gone bust. PlayStation outlast the rust. He tried to kill the trust. Now his empire's turned to dust. Once a king on a throne so high, now he's watching the time tick by. No more dreams to touch the sky. He's left with just a sigh. The market games he played so rough. Found out the real stuff was tough. Now those days seem so far off. Old dreams turned into a bluff. Mac Booty's dream gone bust. PlayStation outlast the rust. He tried to kill the trust. Now his empire's
Put this thing away. This is not worth it.
dust.
Yes, I would like to have a refund.
Mac Booty's dream gone bust. PlayStation outlasts the rust. He tried to kill the trust. Now his empire's turned to dust.
goes remote.
I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden you're going to see console share shift in some dramatic way.
The codes remote. The codes remote. The codes remote.
Gaming.
The codes remote. Phil Spencer. The codes remote. The codes Gold me modes, the gold we most. Phil Spencer, the gold we most. The gold we most. The gold we most.
You're my #1 customer.
Yo, what's up, grinders? How you like it? What an intro. What an intro to an incredible show. The doors are open. It is Monday, Gaming Grindhouse Night, episode 197. We're on our way to 200 episodes of the Gaming Grindhouse. Man, oh man. Who would have thought? I tell you. 3 away. My goodness. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody had a great weekend. It's been a wild weekend, a very busy weekend, I have to say. And yes, this is the March edition of the Gaming Grindhouse. We're coming straight at you, March style 2025. And Twisted Sing is starting us off. And listen, Twisted, I got to start the goal. I didn't even start the goal. Oh my goodness, you guys are ahead of me already. I'm here jamming to the music. And you guys started the goal. And I'm telling you, this is it. We're going to get it tonight. We are going to release a brand new song to everyone. A brand new song to everyone. Yes. Release a brand new song to all. That's right, I'm going to do. This is a public release. That's right. We hit that goal tonight. It's getting to everybody. Members, non-members, we're doing it tonight. And I'm going to count that one there. So even though YouTube is not going to count it, I got you, Twisted. And Twisted Sin with the 5, he goes, this is great for gamers, Phil. Cancel ScaleBound. Exactly. He'll make it up somehow. Man, I can't believe this game is still in the talks. And we'll talk about it, definitely. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? This game's still around? My goodness. And Ron M with the 5 VIPs. He's getting us to that next emoji. Shout out to Ron M and the VIPs. Coming on in here. Oh, yeah. Who do we get? Yeah. The noob of games. Come on. Tequila Night. Jay Coughlin. Welcome to the VIPs. And Bathy YJ. Bathy J. Let's go. Hit that like button. Let's go. We are on our way. Yes. To the next emojis. Let me hit it up. Oh, yeah, we're jamming already. Man, oh, man. Let's go. We're on our way. 125 it is. We are there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Thank you so much, Ron M. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody coming on in here. Mass Produce, Mr. Tennis, Outside Gaming Nightmare, Wilcox. The tools are here. We can start. The tools are here. Marty McFly, Back to the Future. Hey, Marty. I always ask you, is Xbox winning in the future? I need an update. Leech, what's up? How you doing, man? JC, what's up? Billy Akira, how you doing? Welcome to all the new members coming on there. You get all new you get some songs for your level. You also get some videos that I have, and you also get awesome emojis, which are on our way to the next one. And if you're new here, if you haven't been here before, we have sound clips for certain emojis. So when you hear this emoji and you see the chat rattling up and they're using that emoji, join on in. This is an interactive show. So we're ready to rock. So we got the fun, and it's all jamming. We're all rocking here. That's right. Bill Acura, there it is. Look at him showing all the goodness. Phil Ness, Phil Ness bound. Oh man, yeah. So, let's get into this show here. Hit that like button. So yes, definitely we're on our way to the next emoji, and then we're also have a goal tonight, which already we got one attached to it. Well, I'm gonna release a song to everyone. It's probably gonna be the Double Glazed song, which I think is one of the bangers here, and I think everybody should hear the Double Glazed. So it'll be that
You're
one.
my number one customer.
Shout out to Digital Dude 25 with the $5. He goes, it feels good being able to pre-order Forza Horizon 5 on my PS5. Yo. Before I even get into that, thank you so much, Digital Dude, for the super chat. That's 2 for the goal right there. We're counting the other one. Let me tell you something. I was just in the PlayStation store this weekend. I was just in it today, and it is jarring, Digital, seeing Forza Horizon 5 like there. I'm like, what? Like it's like, is this a glitch? It is so strange using in the PlayStation store. You just see Forza Horizon 5 there. It is really strange. I don't know if it's strange for other people, but it is a little jarring. And maybe for people that maybe don't really know Forza, just on PlayStation, and they just see this new car game there. But for somebody who's grown up Microsoft fan playing that game on Xbox and know the history of Forza, the original Forza Motorsport, loving it since day one, maybe not now anymore because what Forza Motorsport has turned into, but seeing Forza Motorsport and then knowing what Horizon did and then Horizon 3 and 4 and now seeing Horizon on there, it is weird. It is strange. And there's another rumor. We're going to get into some rumors. We got some rumors after some weekend updates that we're going right into it because we're just going to fly through this stuff. So it is going to be fast, furious, and fun. The 3 Fs. Because it is a wild night here at the Gaming Grindhouse. And again, it's been kind of dry news-wise. It's been a lot of gaming, so that's kind of what I've been doing. But I've been doing a lot of different things. But the weekend was crazy. So I had a show on Friday, and then I got to play some of Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Wilds I got on the PS5 Pro, and I played about an hour of it, less than I would have. I would have liked to play a lot more of it. I used the portal to try to get some gaming in on it, and then I've been playing it on my PS5 Pro, in the theater on that game. And you know what? It's definitely, these Monster Hunter games, you can't just jump into them. There's a lot of mechanics. There's a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of loot. There's a lot of stuff. So just jumping into it and trying to get I want to kill some monsters and stuff like that. I want to get into these big things and go online. No, you need time. So I need more time with that to get in there, and just coming from, doing some Kingdom Come 2, man. And having about 20 hours in that game, and still I am just loving that and all their mechanics. And then Monster Hunter, these are huge games with a lot of layers to them, so I'm just taking my time and going through them, but they are time sinks. And then on top of that, they threw in Splitgate 2, which I've been playing that, and as I streamed here on the show, so that was another thing that I was rocking there. Splitgate 2, just running and through that. I played it on PC and I played it on the PS5 Pro, and I've just been going back and forth with there. So, but those 2 games, Kingdom Come and Monster Hunter, man, they're huge. And then on top of all that, WWE comes out this week. I'm going to get the Super Ultimate Edition, Bloodline Edition, because that's what I do. Even though I really don't care about the island, because the island looks exactly like the park, and I was not a fan of that. We'll see what it is. I really don't want to wrestle generic wrestlers, but I just love creative characters. I love all the wrestlers, and I love the new wrestling games. I'm just a sucker for them. And then after this weekend, man, Elimination Chamber. I know this is a gaming channel, but man, oh man, we got WWE is cooking. Listen, they are cooking. My God, Elimination Chamber was an absolute incredible pay-per-view. It was so good. I was glued to that TV the whole entire night. I had my portal on me, and I could not stop watching it. Every match was incredible on Elimination Chamber, and then the ultimate thing, dude, at the end, I was completely, dude, I watched all the press conferences after just to see, because I cannot believe what happened with John Cena. So after that, he does an incredible match in that Elimination Chamber, and I really don't want to take away the other matches, but my God, the women's Elimination Chamber was incredible. Liv Morgan she's incredible. You know, she was like the highlight of that whole thing. She took a beating, and she was so good in that match, and that Elimination Chamber for the women's match was crazy. And then after that, you know, even the twist going on with Jade Cargill coming back, dude, that's gonna be insane. And then Bianca Belair winning, like it was such an awesome every match was incredible. The Sami Zayn street fight craziness with barbed wire chairs and KO, man, it was crazy. But the end, I gotta talk about this, dude. The Cena. And this leads right into wrestling. Like, you know, now WWE coming out with a game. Like, you couldn't ask for better promotion and having that incredible Elimination Chamber this Saturday and then having this game ready to cook this week. If you get the other editions, the Undertaker edition or the other one. Yo, Josh, that match was crazy. When he friggin' did the suplex back into the chair, I was like, the chair just evaporated. It was insane. It was crazy. The women's tag team match with Trish Stratus and stuff. That was a bathroom break one with Tiffy and Trish Stratus. Even though I love them both, like, I think they're great, but still, I walked away from that one. I was once playing on the portal, but yo, man, that thing at the end, they were saving that thing when John Cena won, and then here comes Cody Rhodes out there. And then, you know, Cena's doing it. And this is the thing, right? Cena, like, the whole thing was that, like, I felt when Cena came back, he was acting like a goofball. Like, he was really, and I don't know, you know, those who watch wrestling in the chat, like, the thing is, like, I felt like Cena was definitely acting like a goofball. He was, like, over hyping, smiling, clapping, like, oh, like acting all goofy. And he looks goofy now. Like, he's not all, like, jacked up like he was. He has this big bald spot on the back, and he just looks like so scrawny up, and he's just like goofy. He was just running around goofy, dude. That's right, it's Tiffy time outside. But it is crazy. Yo, Annoying Nobles yapping about, the crazy thing, dude, of all people, John Cena working for The Rock. It's crazy. Gave a nut shot right to goddamn Cody Rhodes, and then they beat him up. It was insane. And they had Travis Scott there, which usually with the celebrities, dude, the celebrities are usually like revered as like these heroes and stuff. Travis Scott's like a badass, and he really punched Cody in the head. If you watch that picture on X, he punched him, and they like held him and they whooped him with the it was crazy. John Cena just went like, and then he dropped the mic and he was gone. I have no clue, Josh. I think Travis Scott's like friggin' like, you know, one of The Rock's henchmen. I have no clue. But you know, it was crazy. It was just so uncanny, and you know, that gives me even more hyped for the wrestling game when it comes out. And I know, yo, they do things where they take things, they pull an EA with the wrestling game, they pull the WWE 2K, they pull things away, they put it back, but oh my god, like, you know, it is what it is, but I'm just always down for it. And then we have to have the executive battle royale. We always have that. So the annual Gaming Grindhouse executive battle royale. But what a wild weekend, man. Cena couldn't see him, dude. Nobody could see Cena, but I just thought he was doing like, it was just so crazy, man. I just thought it was so crazy how he came back and he was just acting a little goofy, and this is his retirement tour, and the fact that they got him turning heel, it is crazy. In his retirement, where he's supposed to just like ride off into the sunset, and he has that one time to win, he has to win a belt to beat Ric Flair's record. And the fact that they're gonna have him go heel and lead to WrestleMania, dude, Cena with Cody, you know, right? I knew somebody had a turn. I thought Cody was gonna be like the corporate champ. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but he didn't. He stayed, and it was John Cena of all people that nobody saw coming. He did the slit throat, and he's like, Cena activated heel mode. So that was crazy. It blew up the internet. I could not believe it. You know, like Cena, I like Cena. I think he's the best. The thing is, I'm excited about for it is that he cuts the best promos. So he is gonna rock with this thing. It's gonna be crazy. And I don't know what's gonna go. I think Rollins too, Ryan. Like I think Rollins may go. Like Rollins may go because he was like just like like when he like took out Punk in the Elimination Chamber. But I can't believe that they're taking Punk through that route where he just cannot main event WrestleMania. Yeah, he's just taking that again because like he couldn't do last year. Like he's gonna fight Seth again. I don't know what they're gonna do. But Cena's gonna run with this dude. I can't wait for him with the promos and yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride, man. It is gonna be a wild ride at WrestleMania. So those who watch WWE, man, it is WrestleMania season. We're getting ready. So, and I don't know, like there's all these, and this is the craziest thing about long-term booking, long-term storytelling. Like the Rock's been counting down to something. He did a 3. Everybody thought that was a Cena now. But then he did a 2 after he did the cutthroat. So I don't know if he's counting down or he's like building up a new kind of arsenal that's just going to torture Cody there. The one thing I'm going to say, last thing I'm going to say on this though, is that I hope that Cody gets a little, I want Cody to kind of go crazy. Like he has to be like one of these like intense baby faces now. Like he can't, I don't want him to just get his ass beat and, you know, Mama Rhodes and get smacked down and all stuff. Like he needs to kind of hit the next kind of like savage mode. Like he has to be, even though he's a good guy, I think he still needs to be like, he has to kind of go savage. Like I think he has to get a little more like he can't just keep just getting like just beat up by the bloodline or whatever like that until WrestleMania and then get all this help. You know, I want to see him on his own. Like, you know, he better be on his own. And then Stone Cold comes out of WrestleMania and stuns everybody and stuns The Rock. Dude, I can't wait. Stone Cold's my favorite. I wish Stone Cold would come out and just start stunning everybody. That was one of my favorite parts. But yeah, that was it has been a crazy weekend. Yo, yes, right, Leech, when he dropped the F-bomb, when he's like, hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. Rock, I was like, oh, they didn't censor that either. I know, right, Andrew? He's praising The Rock is like now the role of WWE. He's like the devil. He's like, give me your soul. I'm like, oh man, how long is he gonna go on with this thing? Give me your soul. I'm like, jeez. But man, it was good. It was so good, and I'm hyped up. And the fact that the game is coming out, man, they have hit on all cylinders, dude. They are hitting on all cylinders. So WWE, man, and Triple H or you know, Paul Levesque, you know, in the sense, but man, he is, yeah. Hey man, I'm telling you, the thing about the gaming grindhouse, man, tech, gaming, and wrestling. I've been a wrestling fanatic. You know, I'm a wrestling fanatic, but I got out of it a while. Like I couldn't get into it. I just watched the you know, but now I watch it. Well, I watch it on recording and just go through some of the matches. It's great to fast forward it and then watch it live. But I gotta watch. I can't go on X or on YouTube while the pay-per-views are going. But I always watch every pay-per-view on that. But yeah, so the game comes out next. You can play it on the 7th if you get the Undertaker edition or the Bloodline edition. And yeah, I'll be streaming it too. So like, yeah, I'll definitely, when I get it, be streaming it. But yeah, that's me, man. I'm gonna add to backlog. Who gives a shit about backlog? I gotta play. So yeah, add wrestling to the Monster Hunter and Kingdom Come 2. Hey man, but hey, that's what it is. Gaming, right, Phil? Where are you? Gaming. That's right. Where is it?
Gaming.
That's what it's all about. And then Forza the end of April. But again, we'll see with the Forza stuff going on, Forza Horizon. I'm definitely going to be interested in see how that runs on the Pro, and probably get the base version. Like I would not recommend the like Ultimate Edition to play early on a game that's already out, but it is going to be crazy. Oh, then you're right. Then Assassin's Creed comes out. Oh man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's the season, so we will see. But something that's not in the seasons. But yeah, that was my weekend. It was wrestling, the Portal, and some Monster Hunter and Splitgate. So yeah, so that was my weekend, man. And I didn't have enough time for all of it. But the Portal came in clutch. And speaking of the Portal, let's get stuck into this gaming stuff. Hit that like button, grinders. You know, speaking of the poll, somebody brought up in the chat about the Portal getting a bunch of new games for its cloud, right? So I noticed it as well over the weekend while I was playing on it. You know, they have now about 416. I calculated before. They have about 50. Yeah, so they have about, I counted like 49 rows. They got about like they have about 270 games right now. I just counted them all. I counted them. I was just counting them. About 270 games now on the cloud beta that they got going on here. And what was new that they just added was they added Oddworld, Abe's Exodus. They added the PS1 emulations. So Oddworlds, they had the Tekken 2, Tekken 6, and some Ridge Racer, which is the PSP version. I remember I got that with the PSP. And I'm going to tell you something. Ridge Racer 2, Mr. Driller. There you go. That's my Mr. Driller. Who's that? Who's Mr. Driller? Soul Calibur they got Jedi Survivor, Patapon, The Lost Records, Janky Jones, and the Staff of Kings, the original Jank, the third person that everybody wanted. God of War's in here. They got Poker Club. They got The Man Who Erased Like a Dragon. I'm just going through some of these things. Sonic Frontiers, Forspoken, Fist, Sly Collection, Jack Daxter, Dino Crisis, Resident Evil, the original, Blood Omen. So they got these PS2 games in here too. GTA 5. And these are from the PlayStation, the cloud streaming. So you don't need to connect to your PlayStation for these. Kena, Ghost of Tsushima, Dead Island 2, Devil and Me. I've been going back and forth between that because I have it on my PlayStation because I bought it. So I stream it from a PlayStation or I jump on it on the cloud to going through that game. Last of Us Part 1, Chernobyl Light. Like they got some decent games in here that you don't need to connect to your PlayStation. And if you don't own them on your PlayStation, you can play them as long as you're subscribed to the to their tier. All 3 time splitters are in here. Crisis Core. Well, that's still going. I'm still there. There's about 270 games in here. My God, Star Wars: The Clone Wars in here. But yeah, they've been adding in more and more games here. Resident Evil 3, the remake, Resistance Retribution. That's another PSP game. What else they have on this PlayStation Cloud streaming? Session. What is this thing? House of Ashes. That was a good one. I love all of those Dark Picture anthologies. Bug Snacks. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Guardians of the Galaxy. Man Eater. All the Paw Patrols. Ratchet and Clank. Sackboy. Shredder's Revenge. All the anthologies in here. Little Hope and Man of Medan. Skyrim. Uncharted, Lost Legacy, Thieves Collection, Legion, PJ Masks, Destruction All Stars. Oh damn! And Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They got who else they got here? They got Death Stranding, the director's cut. So all these are streamed directly to the portal if you have the subscription. So like they've been adding, man. That's like 270 games, and that's in addition to whatever you have on your PlayStation. So yeah. And like I said, like the portal is the absolute. I would recommend the portal if like around your house. It is clutch. You want to sit in front of the TV and play your games and stuff like that. It is clutch around the house. When you get out and about, that's where things could. If you're just in a car or in traversing or going to an airport and stuff, that's where the portal may struggle because you don't know internet wise and reliability and clarity and you definitely see a dip when. It's trying to get it to your portal and you don't have that powerful, your home Wi-Fi. So, but man, around the house, like to not have a PlayStation on every TV and just have a portal like around there and to watch TV and play it. Yeah, it was clutch. So, and for the price, $200, you can't beat what it offers. It is clutch for sports. Clutch for sports, horror movies on my end and wrestling. And just hanging out on the couch with the missus or the kids, just hanging out and just watching a show, some reality show that I'll just tune into, but I'll be still playing on there. So and everything works, all your games. But yeah, I really think that I recommend it. It's still great, and for $200, they got the black one out now. It's freaking awesome. So yeah, I really recommend it. And this whole cloud streaming part of it is really nice too, because now you don't need to depend if your PlayStation at home is not hooked up to a wired connection or things like that. So, but yeah, awesome that they added those games. And what's cool too is, like, you know, playing those PSP games on that screen, like, they look really good. They do look good. So yeah, like that, the Ridge Racer and stuff like that, like looking at those games, those PlayStation emulators, like versions and stuff. So you kind of see where they're going with this thing. The fact that they got the classics on there, like they're really slowly building, and this is in beta, but they're slowly building, you know. And also too, like everything from the cloud one, all your controller works on it. But they're slowly building this library on there of classic games, PlayStation, PSP. And it's really, you know, they're just slyly doing it without kind of having to do interviews at iJustine's basement and all this other crap. They don't have to do any of that stuff. They just, hey, update, there you go. We added games to it. We've got 270 games in there now, playable on the cloud. You know, so subscribe for 120 a year, and you got them on your portal without even owning them on PlayStation. But it's cloud, so it has its limitations. I'm not going to say like, oh, this is the future, this is what everything is, and this is great, everybody just don't buy a PlayStation and get this. Hell no. But it's cool. It just added value to the thing. And also too, if you're around your house, like having access to all those games, you know, it's pretty cool without having to connect to your PlayStation on them. But I think what's really cool is the fact that they're adding games that you would want to play on a portal. You know, like those PSP games, those games. Like, I'm not going to sit on my Grinds theater with the full screen and say, let me play this PSP game blown up on my 100-inch screen. No, but on the portal, yo, I'll play it because it was made for mobile. But yeah, I really think it is a party trick. That's right, Josh. It's a party trick. I wouldn't say go run out and go get one just for that purpose, but it is a cool addition that they added. But we knew what the limitations of the portal is. And like I said, around the home, it's golden. Outside the home and your hotels and the places, your miles may vary. So, but if you just don't want to buy a PlayStation and put it on every goddamn TV in your home, oh, I need one upstairs, I need one downstairs. So if I'm upstairs, I want to play games. It's great for around the house. And if you're over somebody else's house or somebody that has a Wi-Fi, it's fine. But like public areas and like traveling and stuff like that, it may present some challenge there. But it is awesome. But it is only a $200 device. It's not no $600-700. And we'll talk about some handhelds. We'll talk about handhelds, what the future is. But let's get into some of these rumors here. Hit that like button, grinders. We're on our way. And let's get some rumors going on here. Let's go. Now that we got the weekend out of the way, let's get into some of the news, even though it's a little dry. But it's never dry over in Call of Duty land. So the rumor here now is Call of Duty 2026. Here we go. $80 billion. Supposedly, it's not releasing on old gen. It's in development. This is the rumors that were coming out. It's in development for on next generation Xbox dev kits. I don't know what the hell that means. Next generation Xbox dev kit. When the next generation starts next year? Why the hell will be making this on next gen dev kits? I don't know why. Is that to help them for development on PC? I have no clue. UI may be more traditional like older games. The engine updates to fix visual clutter issues. And then this one's pretty crazy. Warzone may not be supported if Verdandisc does not do well. So and again, I'm not no diehard Warzone player, but I'm assuming that is one of the Warzone additions. And if that doesn't do well, then they may drop support for Warzone, which I think it's been confusing as hell to begin with between the Ninja Turtles running around. And listen, what was crazy is going from Call of Duty, because as I said, I jumped on Call of Duty, I played the multiplayer, Ninja Turtles all around, it was a mess. And if you heard my stream when I was playing Splitgate 2, it was a friggin' disaster. The maps there, the mode, like there were like eight, it was like 5-on-5 in like a hotel room. And it was a disaster. It was a train wreck. It was just so dumb. It was a train wreck. It was a disaster.
It was a
People
train
were
wreck.
flying all over the
It was a
place.
disaster, Ryan.
Ninja Turtles were
It was a
going,
train wreck.
crawling all over the
It was
place.
a disaster, Ryan.
Flying in the air. Goddamn, they're huge. The Ninja Turtles. I'm like, what the hell is this? And what I was saying was that I feel that Call of Duty, the regular multiplayer, has turned into just a gun fest. Like, it is a way, and I'm like, I'm getting killed. I'm like 30 and 30. And it's just like a shit show. And I'm like, and then all I'm getting is like, triple kill, 1 kill, level up, gun this, do this. And it's like all this flashing shit that you like, got a Crazy Eddie commercial. It's like, like just throwing all this stuff at you. It's like, level up, level this, do this, grenade kill, do this. And it's just like everything's just flashing on the screen, like all these like these rewards. It's like, oh, leveling this up, you're leveling this up. And I'm like, is this what it turned into? Like, is it not even about the strategy of playing the game, but instead how quickly you could level up your gun or your character? Like, it used to take time to, like, there's nothing. Then you even look at the game modes, and all the game modes are shit shows. There is no, like, big team. There is no kind of, like, open area maps and things. It is crazy. And it just seems like it's just the kill death ratio that used to be basically it's stripper glitter gun game. That's our example, though. Like, it's basically just a fiasco of a way of just leveling up your gun. It turned into just like, how quickly can you level up? Oh, 2 times multiplier, 3 times multiplier. It is just insane. And I guess that's why Warzone exists, because that's your kind of looting and more strategic and planning, I guess. Because the regular game, it's a mess. It is just how quickly you level up your gun. And then on top of that, it's like, how quickly do you want to spend money to buy some upgraded gun from the gunsmith? Then some people have guns where you just get vaporized. And also, I think that whole thing, like Nicki Minaj in there, the Ninja Turtles, like, dude, I just think it's out of control. You got all these laser guns, you got these incinerator guns, like they Fortnite the hell out of it. And you in this realistic, gritty, realistic place. Like, if that's the case, like, why don't they just make some crazy maps then? If you're gonna put the crazy ass Ninja Turtles in the game, then just do some crazy ass maps. They got a skate park. They got all these maps based in reality, but they got all this crazy stuff running around. So I don't know, man. But I gotta tell you, like, that is really, it got so shallow, and it is a mess. And it's not even Fortnite. They don't even make the environments embrace the characters at all. They got them all set in reality, but they got all this crazy stuff, all these characters and guns and all this other stuff going around. It's like, dude, then just make crazy maps. Have us fight on like a skyship or something like that. Like just do fantastical maps then, if you're gonna add all this fantastical content to it. Because it's like, you got these maps based in reality as if you were like in war, but then you got the Ninja Turtles and Nicki Minaj running around shooting laser guns and getting vaporized, and people, it's insane. Like, if you're gonna go loco, then go loco, full stop. And I don't know what the hell this whole thing with Vanda. If somebody in the chat could explain to me, what do you mean if Verdansk or whatever the hell it is doesn't do well? What is this? Is this some sort of
You're my number one customer.
Is this some sort of Phil Ness budgeting?
Gaming.
What all of a sudden? What do you mean? What happens? We're not supported. Warzone may not be supported in the future. What happened? Is Phil trying to save a buck? What happened? I thought they weren't going to touch Call of Duty. They were going to let it ride out its money. We're already making changes? What happened? Warzone may not be. Why all of a sudden? You spent $80 billion and now you're like, yeah, you know, if something doesn't do well, we're not going to support it anymore. Oh, it's the map, right? It's the map. So is that the new Warzone map, right? Because they had Alcatraz. I know that Mondo, they did Alcatraz. Alcatraz is pretty cool. It's the new map. It's a map. But well, I don't understand this rumor that if it doesn't do well, What happened? Were they saving some money here? That's what it is. So Josh says it's a Warzone map that's coming back, apparently, according to leaks. Yo, it is, you know. I'm telling you, this Call of Duty stuff, it really, I thought they need to get back to what they're good at, and right now, it's a mess. It is a mess. And then this came out today too. This got delayed a few weeks. Season 3 is a big moment for Call of Duty Warzone and Black Ops 6, and we're taking time. Uh-oh, Phil.
Gaming.
Already, the stench, you smell it? If you smell what Phil Ness is cooking, you smell it? Exactly. And I played Splitgate 2, and I was just like, this is much better. This is incredible. This is what Halo should have been too. So they're bringing back old shit, Corey, and see if the old shit does well. If it doesn't do well, then they won't support Warzone anymore. They're not going to add new shit to it. But season 3 is taking a delay. So now the Warzone 5th anniversary next week, April 3rd, season 3, they're taking their time. So apparently the season was supposed to start at the end of this month, but now it got delayed. They're taking their time. So that was another little tidbit there. That's right. They turned Call of Duty into Call of Duty Duty. They can't even keep the lights on here of Call of Duty, man. They can't even keep the goddamn lights on over here with Call of Duty. But yeah, so those are the rumors. What else? Is there anything else? Yep. But I don't know. But that's your Call of Duty rumors. But I tell you, Steve Leone, April 3rd. I'm over April 6th. I'm April 7th. That's where I am. That's right, Grindhouse. We're April. Steven Leone's April. There we go. Shout out to Steven Leone. We're both Aries. Headstrong. That's right, Steven. April babies. We'll have the Gaming Grindhouse party over there. Steven Leone's coming on for April party. But yeah, like, dude, this is crazy. Let's get to something. I saw Liquidata was going wild. Let's see what Liquidata was saying. Liquidata, member of 21 months. He goes, they should have kept updating DMZ. Yeah, they should have. They should have. And then Liquidata says with the 5, he goes, DMZ was more strategic, especially playing solo. And yes, they are heavy Fortnite now. Yeah, they are, dude. Nah, Neil's another April one. That's right. We got to get all the Aprils on the show. Neil got one. There we go. Sounds awesome, Steven. Gotcha, man. Yeah, so like, you're right. They turned it into totally Fortnite, man. It's crazy. Dude, not only when the Ninja Turtles running around, but then Arnold Schwarzenegger as the OG Terminator was running around. Craziness. It was just insane. It is absolutely insane. And these realistic environments, these gritty, you know, maps that they try to make and based in realism and they look good and they're like this, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, here's Nicki Minaj fighting a Ninja Turtle getting chased down by Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 1 with a laser gun that vaporizes you, that turns you into an emoji when you get killed. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And oh yeah, now with 30 and 30, kill death ratio my ass. We used to talk about kill death ratios like it was a badge of honor. It was like, okay, yeah, we came in first, but no, who went in the negative? Who went in the negative? Who's negative in kill death ratios? Now, forget about it. Kill death ratio. They spawned you. You spawned in the same room. Like I was in the same room as somebody spawned right in front of me and I just shot him. I was like, yep, there we go. What a shit show. They didn't even, and that was another thing I noticed too. They didn't even fix the spawns. The spawns are still a mess. Even in the map, I mean, they were spawning in the other room, like right there. Like I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, it is. It is so. Yeah, it is out of control. Yeah, cloud of pink sparkles. Insane. But Microsoft, it's your problem now. Enjoy it. Remember, you got to move everything for room because Call of Duty exists in November. Move it all for room. Oh, they're called elimination, not kills now. Yeah, even that. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. And then they delay to season 3. Whoever knows. There's some anniversary coming. But hey, Phil, it's your problem now, man. You guys got to figure it out. Made for next gen. Oh my God, yeah. A next gen Xbox, please. Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. If Microsoft thinks and Phil thinks that they are going to go on some sort of new hardware announcement and start teasing it this year, they got to be the most clueless company and employees that I've ever seen before. In a year of this kind of transition of putting games, the only stuff that identifies as you, seeing Forza right now on PlayStation. And now with the next one, Grinders, the next rumor, this one is a wild one. Hit that like button, Grinders. Oh, snap. This one, the next rumor, you think, how could this dude think that he's going to come out there? What's up, Cosmic Hero? How you doing, man? He's going to come out there and talk about and tease some new next-gen hardware? Are you kidding me? The only people that will come out and clap for this, there's only one type of person that will do this. Grinders, you know what it is. The only people that would champion
Xbox glaze and the glaze at Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
Damn right. Goddamn glazes. That Xbox Discord. If they celebrate this man coming out with a console or any hardware, glazed. Glazed. There we go. Give me all the glazes. They will be glazed. The 3 C's. Josh is throwing in 3 C's. Oh, man. That's the only glazes. That's right. Look at that wall glaze. Look at that wall green in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. The glazes. And then Iconic Games throws a 1 VIP in there. Thank you so much, Iconic Games. I really appreciate it, man. That's taking us up. Let's move this up here. Shout out to you, man. Get us to that 21. We're on our way to the emoji. Shout out to Iconic Games. Dude, there. I love the wall of the glazes. And then I love that Twisted Sin and freaking Josh throwing the 3 C's. 3 C's. The wall of glaze, dude. How? You got to have that. You listen, you need this. Phil Spencer comes out there and he goes, guys, Project Xbox Next Gen, and holds it up. You need this kind of face. That's the face that you need in order to smell that bullshit. Dude, that is a double, triple glazed. I don't even know what kind of glazing you need in order to acknowledge this man coming out there and talking about, has the balls to talk about new hardware when he is putting his games on everybody. What are you selling? You need that face. You gotta be like, Phil. Where's your Virgil? Get his ass in here. Where's X-Hawk 2? You need to spit on that thing. X-Hawk 2, where are you? Phil wants a spit on. Oh, shit. We need our glazers in here. My God. The O-face. The Phil Spencer O-face. Oh, like, are you kidding me? You got to stay far away from any type of hardware talk, Phil. There is no way. So I don't know what Call of Duty Next Gen you working on, but man, you better not say the words hard and where in the same word. My God. These people people will be, oh my God, Phil learned, he listened, he's coming out with more hardware. If he announced a console, they will be like, see, we told you. The Glazes will be out there going, they'll go to Discord, they'll be like, okay, we'll say it. And then they'll come out of Discord and go, see, Phil still believes in the console, he's making another one. Consoles here. It's like, yo, you gotta be glazed. You gotta be kidding me. You seriously gonna listen to this man? He has taken all the identity, every game that you know, and he's putting it on the competition. Why the hell would you line up for an Xbox? I can't imagine. That's the whole problem. If you listen to people that have a problem with this, they're like, yo, how are they going to sell a new piece of hardware when there's nothing unique about it? It's like, oh, yeah, if you want it, it's an option. And you think that that's going to get supported? I would not. I don't think anybody in this chat or anybody listening would have a willingness to pay $400, $500. Who the hell knows? They got that stripper glitter for $600 to buy anything from them, hardware-wise, because you don't have any exclusives anymore. It's Jova. It's done. There's no more exclusives, and this is not no funny, like, oh, they're putting their games on PC joke. Dude, no, they're putting their games on their direct competition of why they exist. What about Sony? That's what started Xbox. What about Sony? And then they go try to buy Nintendo, and Nintendo laughs them out. So those two people are the ones where they're getting now Xbox after 23 years of making their identity and FanFest and tattooing everybody. And Phil Spencer shaking hands and kissing babies. They are now putting their games on the direct competition that made them exist. That is not putting some games on PC or even phones. That is bending the knee and doing the Phil O face. Because that's what that is. So I don't know how this man will come out there and talk about some next-gen goddamn console. And if you see people cheering for this, they need to be checked. Because they're coming straight from that glazed Discord. That's exactly where they're coming from. They're coming right out with the song right up their ass. Like this. Fucking glazes. That's where they're coming from. If you see people cheer on hardware, they're coming from that Discord. I can smell the double glazes. I smell them. Glaze them again.
The Xbox glaze and the glaze in Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
That's right. Hear it again.
The Xbox glaze and the glaze in Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
And shout out to Steven Leo with 20 VIPs. Thank you, Steven. We on our way. Oh, damn. He got a whole bunch of them. Shout out to Steven Leo, man. Awesome bomb. Thank you so much. You got them all. Now we got more glaze. We got more glazed emojis in there. Steven Leon just gave 20 people that glazed access. Now we get all glazes. Drowning in the glazes. But man, if people celebrate like, oh, see, Phil wants a console. He's still here. He cares. Dude, they're coming straight from that Discord. You smell the triple glazes. I smell them. Because then, if this rumor is true, Steven Leon's glazing the people. He's building the glaze. Oh, man. Dude. That's right. Christopher Durant says, you're right. Who in the right mind is going to cheer for new hardware from Xbox? Exactly. Dude, they're dripping glaze. Then like, what's that dripping out your pants? Oh, it's the Xbox glaze. They glazed my ass. I went to FanFest. Goddamn Phil Spencer rubbed me down in goddamn Xbox glaze. He told me don't talk about it. And then he hit me with a tramp stamp. Oh, man. That's right. Smell the glaze, see the glaze, feel the glaze. They're like, Phil, glaze me. He's like, oh yeah. Phil's like, Phil, glaze me. Oh no.
Gaming.
Oh no, Phil, don't glaze me. But then, so this guy, Xtos1, says this is what's going on. Now, that's right, too much dirty talk. Gears, now remember the rumor when Fable was delayed. Fable was delayed. The reality is people like, oh, the rumor was like, oh, it's getting delayed because of GTA. It's getting delayed because of GTA. It's getting delayed with GTA. No, it's not getting delayed with GTA. Then there's the rumor. This guy says, no, it's getting, because it's broke. It's not fun, they said. That's why it's getting delayed. Oh, damn. So Fable delayed to 2026. Now today, new rumor, Gears of War E-Day was supposed to be, oh, that's still scheduled for this year. That's still scheduled for this year. Now they're saying E-Day is coming out 2026. And then the Gears of War collection will be announced at Xbox Showcase 2025 for the PS5. Don't let me say it. Don't let me say it. Let the grinds board speak on this one. If Gears
Hold on.
Grinders.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Hands in the air.
Holy Spirit, activate.
This-
Holy Spirit,
Listen.
activate. Activate.
You thought people were breaking down because of Forza 5. Dude, if this showcase, if this rumor is true, the delay of E-Day, I knew that was coming.
It's coming.
I know E-Day's not coming out this year because this is every year. This is how Microsoft rolls. Everybody comes off the Game Awards all hot and heavy, loving themselves some Phil and friends. And then all of a sudden they got the developer direct. The nipples are piercing through their shirts. They can't, oh, what a year. But nobody says, well, where was Fable, Phil? Why wasn't Fable on the developer direct? Oh, no. Everybody's all like, what a year. The year of Xbox. Every year they do it. Every year. December and January is like Xbox FUD. They're all just like, oh, what a year. It's the year of Xbox. Game of the year contenders. And then the games start coming out. Hellblade 2 came out last year and everybody was like, oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that one wasn't Game of the Year. All right. But this year we got Avowed. The roadmap. That's right, Josh. The roadmap. This year we got Avowed. Avowed comes out and it's just like, it's okay. Check it out. Maybe not Game of the Year, but it's a good attempt. Good job. It's not the Obsidian that we know, but it's something. Now, all of a sudden, it went from Game of the Year to a pat on the back. And then South of Midnight's coming. Oh, we got South of Midnight and Avowed and Gears E-Day and Fable. This is them in January. And Fable and this. And then we got Doom. And then we got Call of Duty. And then we got... I'm telling you right now. Gears E-Day to 26. You're going to have Avowed. You're going to have... I'm sorry, but South of Midnight, as cool as it looks, the combat is ass. The platforming is not good. Per all the previews, Dusty Bin admits it. Two cookies down. He said he gave it 2 cookies. He actually gave it 1 cookie. He says the art style is good, but he gave it 1 cookie. A Dusty Bin. And that game is not going to do well. Avowed will probably be one of the highest scores. Doom, I think, will be fine. But again, Doom is Doom. Doom was coming everywhere, whether Microsoft went to court or not. So on paper, congratulations, it's them, I guess. But Doom, I think, will get good reviews. And Call of Duty, I think, may be a shit show. And then, hey, and then Ninja Gaiden comes out at the end of the year, Ninja Gaiden 4. And I think that's it. But I can't see them putting Gears out anywhere near there. And the problem is now that they own Call of Duty, all of a sudden Call of Duty is a problem. Because Microsoft decided to put it in Game Pass. So they got to move shit around because the biggest game of the year, according to them, Call of Duty, is in Game Pass, so they got to make it room. So this is what happens. Now, all of a sudden, because they spent $80 billion, now Call of Duty is basically a Titanic ship that's in the way of the holiday every year. So enjoy the black hole that you created for yourself by owning Call of Duty. When Call of Duty was owned by Big Booty Bobby, November was just like, move things around, it's fine. But now that you own Call of Duty and it's a part of your Game Pass, well, now you got to move accordingly. So now games like Clockwork, who the hell knows what Clockwork Revolution is? We do have Clockwork, we have Everwild and all the everything. State of Decay 3, Contrabands. Yo, whatever. What's up, Anonymous Boss? But now Gears moves to next year, supposedly. But goodness gracious, it will be hell on earth. Because I think people say it, but I don't think, just like how seeing Forza Horizon in the store is shocking, I think seeing a Gears of War collection and Marcus Phoenix with a PlayStation. So he says a source told him that Gears of War E-Day is scheduled for 26, with a very slim possibility of being moved forward to 25. This source also told him the long-desired Gears of War collection, which I believe people were saying that it's not going to have multiplayer in it, which I think is bad, but it is what it is scheduled for 2025 with a reveal set for the Xbox showcase this year. The game is also coming to PS5, PC, and Xbox Series consoles on day one. There's no information on a Switch 2 port, so it's likely in the works, not likely in the works right now. Yo. Hees. That is a double hees. So instead of getting Gears E-Day, they will have the collection come out instead this holiday for everyone. Except for Switch. Yo. Oh, goodness gracious. Listen. And they're going to do it during their showcase. Remember what Phil said? You're going to see their logo next to things? Yo. They got to be so disconnected if they think they're going to talk about any type of hardware with that kind of news. It's done. State of Decay 3 rumor delay. Dude, State of Decay 3 ain't coming. Perfect Dark. When the hell is that coming out? Perfect Help. We don't know what's going on with that. I love how they threw 2005 on all these games. Like, yeah, they're all coming. They weren't. Again, it's all about getting that Game Pass effect. Like, it's basically trying to keep keep the fish on the lure. Hey, okay, put the bait in the water and slowly reel your bait in, and the fish is trying to follow. And they're dragging that bait in the water for as long as they can to get you suckers to keep getting Game Pass, to think that something's coming. And then they delay it out there after they got you 7-8 months of Game Pass while you're waiting. They go, yeah, you know what? Valda's moved for room. Excuse me? I was paid up until December. What are you talking about? Well, we moved it for your backlog. I don't have a backlog. I'm waiting for this game. You told me it was coming this year. That's why Game Pass is a sucker pass. Like, their lineup, their roadmap isn't reliable for a subscription. They'll delay shit all out the place. You think you subscribe for like, oh, I'm all set this year, man. I'm gonna get Gears this year. I'm gonna get Fable this year. I'm gonna get Avowed. I'm gonna get Doom. I'm gonna get this and that. And all of a sudden now, Game Pass basically, oh, we'll move it out. Fable next year. Gears next year. I was like, oh, whoa, wait, what happened? But they won't tell you in January and February when you could be like, nah, I'm done. No, they'll wait for you to pay up until like September and be like, yeah, you know what? Those games come in November. Move them out for room. Room. It's crazy. Insane. But my goodness, Gears of War collection, that'll be 1, 2, 3. I wonder if that's going to include 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. But it's apparently supposed to be Marcus Phoenix, so it's the first 1, 2, and 3. But Marcus Phoenix could do 4, I guess. But man, that is crazy. That is insane. So you'll get a Marcus Phoenix collection this year with Gears E-Day scheduled for next year. Yeah, that PlayStation lineup is looking crazy. Hit that like button, over 200 people here. Dude, the PlayStation is glowing, man. This is what's crazy, is that Sony is just doing their job, and Microsoft is giving Sony the best. After years of lack of quality games, Microsoft now finally is just like, yo, just take the best that we like. Forza Horizon, the best we got. The Gears franchise, like, you know, we done what I done, but we're gonna give you the collection. The best part of Gears is going to PlayStation. We're not gonna mess around. We're not gonna jerk you around with Kate's Story and Gears 5, dude. We're gonna give you the real Gears, because we know the real Gears here. And then we're gonna give you the E-Day when we will go back, because nobody gives a shit about Kate's Story, dude. And we're gonna give you the best Forza Horizon. We're not gonna put Motorsport on there. That game sucks. We're not doing Crackdown 3 and making you guys pay $60 for it.
You're my #1 customer.
They are picking the best of their arsenal and putting it on their direct competition. They are not jerking around with Redfall. They're not jerking around with some all these bullshit. Even Hellblade 2. Like, they're like, yeah, nah, Horizon, bitch. Well, Horizon's coming. It's crazy. And that's right, 4 is better than 5. 4 was good. 4 had the seasons in it, which was pretty interesting. But they pulled it from the stores. They can't sell 4 anymore. They pulled it. So they can't do 4. So they had to do 5. But it's just crazy that PlayStation, on top of all this stuff that they're giving, Gears, if they give this Gears collection, if Fable really is delayed for PlayStation next year, and PlayStation is just like, yeah, here's Ghost of Yotai, here's Death Stranding, here's Phantom Blade Zero, here's, like, it's crazy. It's just monumentally crazy that PlayStation has these exclusives or these games from their first party. Then they're already setting up for next year with Solaris and Solstice. I mean, Solaris or Solstice, the one from Housemarque, and possibly Intergalactic. And then what's crazy on top of that, and this is what I was thinking too. This is going to be a little diversion here. Hit that like button. I'll get to those super chats in a second. But I just want to just say something here, because I was thinking this too. The one thing about this PlayStation stuff and just these games and exclusives, it's like, the fact is, just like with Nintendo, Saurus. There, thank you, Unknown Saurus. The one thing is that with regarding with PlayStation and Nintendo, everybody keeps talking about exclusives. Saurus, not Solaris, Saros, and then F1, that's all those other games. Samus. It's the thing is that having exclusives in addition to taking their games that made their system their exclusives, it is insane to think that, because it is like, it makes the PlayStation like the ultimate console, because it has the best of all the worlds. Yes, it doesn't have the Switch stuff, but that's why you'll probably go get a Switch, like I will. You get the Switch and you get a PlayStation, and you got the best of everything. They made themselves irrelevant. They already were, but at least they had an identity. And I was thinking about, like, the thing is too, is that the fact that PlayStation's allowing, they're not pumping out just sequels, like here, like just sequels to everything. Like, hey, Uncharted 5, Uncharted 6, Last of Us 3, 4, 5. Like, they actually said, yeah, put Last of Us 1 and 2 on PC, because we've got Intergalactic, and that's going to be brand new right here, only place to play PlayStation. That's going to be possibly our next huge franchise from Naughty Dog. We don't need to rely on always have a sequel. Yes, they made their sequels with God of War, and they made their sequels with Horizon, but not everybody needs to make a sequel. Even Ghost of Yotai, like the fact that it's not Jin's story. It's not a direct sequel. It is in the same world. It's in the future. I think it's in the future, but it's basically like a whole other part. Like, it's a different character. So yes, while being a sequel, it's not Ghost of Tsushima 2. It's not. We don't need 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need that. But the thing is, John, is that like those games have did their stuff on PlayStation. Like, nobody's buying a PlayStation 5 to play Last of Us Part 1. There may be people, but there's not a lot. But knowing that Naughty Dog's cooking up something else, putting that game somewhere else to maybe attract people to your brand, or to grow the franchise, or to sell a bunch because the TV show's coming out, I agree. They should keep it all under one roof. But if they are cooking some new IPs and new stuff, and they're just gonna ready to release it in the next 2 years or so, holding on to those games, really, you know, if that's all you were doing, now you're in trouble. Like, if you were just like, yo, we're just gonna make Last of Us and stuff and just sit here and chill on that, well, yeah, now putting that game off your platform is gonna hurt you. But if you got your studios making new shit, it is the Ghost IP. But it's not like you don't have to keep doing 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, and that's what I mean, because that's kind of what Microsoft did to their franchises. They basically just like, they just kept adding numbers to them. And it was like Gears 2, Gears 3, 3, 4, 5. And they just kept adding numbers to it without trying to do like a spin-off or something else with Gears, with the franchise. Like a different type of game, a horror game, or some sort of like different type. Well, they did Gears Tactics, I guess. But the thing is that, oh no, Unknowns is the cooking. But it's just crazy to know that they're able to work on these IPs, and you got these games coming, and then Phil Slate.
25. It's coming.
I just can't believe like this is the time that we're in right now. Seeing Gears new stuff day and date, like they are moving stuff to do that. It is crazy. Yeah, Gears, they did Gears Pop and Gears Tactics, so they did do something. But I meant something real. Not that kind of bogus spin-off. I mean like a horror game of Gears, or some sort of like, you know, something, or even like E-Day. That's really cool. Like they went back and kind of did something like that. I don't know. I was just thinking about how much like exclusives they got, and what's crazy is that Nintendo and Sony are having their cake and eat it too. They're eating Phil's cake. But it's just crazy that this is the time that they're in, and how Xbox is not giving Sony and Nintendo the trash that they fed their own fan base. Oh yeah, we'll fix it later. Oh, here's Terry Crews. No, they're like, yo, we're giving them the best games that we ever had, and that's not a lot because it's been a rough ride. But whatever is the best that we have, or what we're doing the best, we'll put in it over there. It's crazy. What's up, Aaron Brown? How you doing, man? Let me get to these super chats. It's just crazy. I was just thinking about it. It's just, my God. And I got a video clip that I want to play too. Speaking about that. Let's see what I meant. Digital Dude with the 5, he goes, buying all these Xbox games on PlayStation makes me feel like Thanos collecting all the Infinity Stones. Right? The booty cake. Seth wants those are the booty cakes. So no, not the booty cakes. That's right. It makes you feel like Thanos, like you're collecting all like the best that they have. It's insane. Like they're not jerking people around with like what they jerk their own fans around with. Ivano, what's up, man? Member for 1 month. Welcome to thank you for being a VIP, man. He goes, I will buy Forza Horizon 5 on my PS5 Pro. Big fan of racing games. Do you think it's a good investment? Hell yeah. Forza Horizon 5 is really good. It really is good, especially like as a culmination of all the Forza Horizons. Like if you played the other ones and then 5, it may not be like that it's shot like that incredible, because a lot of them were pretty much the same. It was just the environments that changed. But if your first entry is Forza Horizon 5, that's the best one. And yeah, definitely. And you know, if you're really into cars, maybe you want the car pass. But the thing is, it's so funny is that car pass, it ended in 2022. So you're basically just unlocking all the cars that released already. So that's basically what it is. They say it's a car pass, but there's no more pass to it. It happened already 3 years ago. You'll just get the 40 cars that were in that if you get the middle one. But I'm just gonna probably buy the base one and just play it. I'm really interested to see how the DualSense works with the adaptive triggers, because you're going off-road and on and you're on the road, and there's different terrains and stuff like that. And I want to see how that DualSense works with that. And yeah, and it's probably gonna look incredible too, because that game is very well optimized for PC and on Xbox as well. So I think it's just gonna be one of those elite games from them, top quality, because it's the best that they have on PlayStation. So yeah, enjoy it, man. I'll be getting it. I'm gonna buy the base version, but yeah, but it is gonna be insane. But one thing I wanted to pick up is this thing, talking about the exclusive stuff and putting their games on other things. You know, I was listening to Rand, and Rand had Shipshell Nick on there, and they were talking about this stuff. And shout out to Rand. You know, Rand has a really good channel, especially when the bootlegs on there. But you know, bootleg's been whatever. But he had some different people on there. But hear this.
To a bigger audience, and that audience is PlayStation and Switch.
Because Rand comes out and says he does not like this at all. He does not like this at all, and I commend him. You know, he's not. There's no line here. But yeah, just hear what they have to say.
But then you sort of like make your platform less desirable.
Mm-hmm.
So you're sacrificing like long-term growth for like short-term revenue.
Yep.
You know, we've talked
They
about
basically.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, me and Jez have talked about it. I mean, I'm not a fan of it. I think they're making a mistake, but what are you going to do?
Yep.
I can't change their minds. Nothing's going to change their minds, so whatever.
No, it's short-term gain for long-term pain, where they should have gone the other way around. Like, they're effectively kneecapping Game Pass's growth as well as the console's growth, which in turn also kneecaps Game Pass's growth.
Mm-hmm.
All just to chase money on PlayStation, potential money on PlayStation and Switch. I just yeah, it's silly to me. Like, and what's highlighting the mistake even more, and it's purely a timing thing. It's not within Microsoft's control.
Yeah, and he says, but one thing I want to say is, like, exactly, it hurts their brand, it hurts their ability to sell, and what Nick points out, though, is that it hurts Game Pass, and that's what I've been saying, too. Like, the content is not unique to Game Pass at all, and Game Pass turns into this sort of just, do you want to finance, or do you want to buy? And it's sort of like, what is the plan? Because putting your content on other devices does not attract people to your service, does not attract people to your platform, whatever it is, whether it's cloud platform or whether it's console or whether it's Game Pass itself. It doesn't attract people there. Because the content that's in that service is available everywhere. So you're basically telling somebody it's a choice of how you want to spend your money. Do you want to buy or you want to finance? Like, that's basically what it is. And that don't sound exciting to a gamer. It's like, wait a second. Yeah, well, you want to finance your games, or do you want to just buy them and play the ones that you want? And now it becomes a choice of basically financial determination rather than content or experience. You know what I mean? So it's sort of like sitting there going, well, do I want to pay the year or do I want to pay the month? Like, do you really sit there and deliberate that much over that stuff? Or if it's a more concern of what's in the service that you're subscribing for, how you're going to pay, it's, you know, it is what it is. And that's the problem that they've created by doing this. Like, he's right. For this short-term gain, and I said it before, this is a risk that's not going to pay off because it is short-term. This is not, you know, these games will sell somewhat, but they're not going to sell at the rate that Microsoft needs them to sell to make their money back.
The thing that makes it look even more like a mistake is the fact that PlayStation right now is in a position where they're somewhat fumbling from a software perspective.
Yeah, that I don't agree with. They're fumbling. I don't think they're fumbling. They had the game of the year. What are you talking about? And Hellblade 2 and Helldivers 2. They're fumbling. They're just not being as crazy transparent roadmap that Microsoft was announcing goddamn Everwild in goddamn 2019. Sony's being more conservative of when they're releasing their shit.
You're my number one customer.
I wouldn't say it's a stumbling roadmap, but the thing is, the fact that they're quiet and they're still able to dominate with the games that they've been releasing is scary shit, because when they put out the games like Intergalactic, like Wolverine, like the X-Men, dude, there's not even a death blow. The death blow happened already. They're not fumbling. They're making games and they're keeping it a little more closer to home. Shout out to Bal Dante. He got tinfoil hat here. He says, is this strategy being an asshole to push people out and away from their library less costly than facing consumer regulatory penalties for pulling the plug entirely? I don't know. That actually, Bal Dante, that's a pretty deep consideration there. Like, is it easier for them just to kind of let people go and let people be than basically, well, you know what? It is true in the sense that they really couldn't, because they bought so much of these publishers, they couldn't just take all the stuff and go home with it. They tried it with Starfield and it didn't pay off. And then they still spend money rather than trying to assess and pivot and see where it went wrong or try out again. They basically spend more money and put themselves in a bigger hole where they never gave themselves an option to pull things away. But I think the biggest problem, Bal, is that they got people subscribed and paying for a library of games and their games and their history and stuff. And I really think that they're trying to spin it to make this stuff valuable to Microsoft moving forward. And I think they're more reluctant to not just get the hell out of this thing, because I think they learned some lessons from them, like pulling out a Mixer, getting out of phones, and realizing that, dude, when we got out of that market segment, we're never going back into it. We can't go back into it. And maybe they feel like we could try to salvage something with this gaming. Whereas, yeah, we're never going to be what we used to be or what we tried to be, but we could try to milk this in a way where we could utilize our services and stuff and because once we pull out of this stuff, a game developer will never even acknowledge us. Like, we don't even belong in GDC. But as long as we're around and we have these games and these IPs, we still have some sort of leverage. And I'll talk about GDC in a minute, about like what they're doing. But yeah, that was a really good chat, man. Like, yeah, that is definitely, it's a consideration. But I think they're trying to salvage what they got. And that's what this is. Like he's saying, a short-term game, you know? I think that's what it is. And shout out to Ron M with the 5 VIPs. Thank you. He got a bunch of people. Shout out to you, man. Thank you, Ron M in the house. Get him there. We're doing good. Yeah, this is the most recent count as of now. Because if we hit 125 on this show, we will get that emoji. But it does change, you know? But thank you so much. But yeah, it does change. So we're trying to get on there. But thank you again for that. But we're on our way. But it definitely chips away at it, and then it'll change by the next one. But we're on our way. We're climbing. But I appreciate it. But yeah. But one of the other things I wanted to just get into here, and then I might jump back to Bal Dante's thing, because that is really good to think that way. Is he says here, this is the thing that I think that's really grinding the Xbox community up. This part here.
So for so many years, Xbox has no games. Xbox has no games. But meanwhile, PlayStation was putting out bangers. Now all of a sudden, PlayStation's first party is struggling to put out more than 1 or 2 a year or so.
Which, by the way, that's what they did before, weren't they? Like, it was Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us. It was Spider-Man, God of War. Like, it wasn't like Sony was putting like 5 games out a year. But the games that they were putting out had some impact. That's something Microsoft needs to do. Microsoft could put 5 games out this year and none of them get nominated, none of them get acknowledged because they're ho-hum games, just like last year. Microsoft had so many games last year. Call of Duty, Hellblade, blah, 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 6 games published. And it's like they were like a no-show at the goddamn Game Awards. And Astrobot walks out. And Phil Spencer got the shit face. So it doesn't matter how many you put out. It's of what quality and what impact. Stellar Blade came out. And those are games associated with PlayStation. But even at first party with Helldivers 2 and Astrobot, those games made impact, even though there were 2. But that's how much had they put out, right, Hero? That's right. They only put 2, 3 out here. So that's why I said I don't agree with this part. But what he gets into here, let me just skip over what is he saying? This Sony slander, probably from that glazed,
the
little
people
glazed.
buying it are the people that are buying the console are less interested in the exclusives. You know,
That's right.
I think
It's
they're
just-
important. It's just
it's
like I think
momentum.
they're less important.
Oh no, he was saying something here with this exclusive. Where's the part?
That's all.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. This would grind their gears. This part.
This. Let's see how we go. And if it has no
Moves on.
and we've got this.
This part.
At least attempt
Sure. Yeah.
to let these games have an impact. Like,
Yeah, the developers love putting their games everywhere. Didn't you hear what they said? They just love it.
it just at least give it a chance. Like at least give it one console launch. Yeah?
Well,
Like just one. Like,
Unfortunately, that's no longer in the cards.
no, I know. I'm just saying that it would have been nice to. We have our ducks in a row. All our studios are firing on all cylinders now. We're pumping out 5-6 games a year. Let's see how the next Xbox launches with all these exclusives we're going to launch with. And we've got COD marketing back, and we've got this. Let's see how we go. And if it has no impact, and you still get your ass handed to you, go for it, man. Go multiplayer. Do it.
I'll just give you right now. They did this already. Nick. It's called Starfield and Redfall. They tried exclusive bandwagon. They tried telling don't make a PlayStation version of stuff. They gave it a chance. And they still got demolished. Redfall was a black eye. Starfield wasn't the game of the generation that it needed to be. So they gave it a chance. And it wasn't enough. Like, I don't know why people think, like, Microsoft now has these games. Like, what, Avowed? Avowed's exclusive. That's something that's changing the tide? Microsoft tried to buy publishers and pull the games off of PlayStation. They did. What's crazy is that PlayStation didn't have to buy ZeniMax at all, and they got probably one of the most impactful games, which I really didn't care for it. But in Deathloop, how much praise Deathloop got, and that was a PlayStation 5 exclusive without buying a ZeniMax at all. But Microsoft goes out and spends $8 billion and tells them to stop making PlayStation versions for Starfield and Redfall. And they tried it. And it didn't do anything. It didn't move the needle. Phil said it after that Redfall thing. Nothing's moving the needle. Even if Starfield's a 12 out of 10, nothing's moving it. So, but that's the thing that bothers them, that they feel that Microsoft finally has some sort of leverage or something that they could now release. A cadence. Well, we'll see how that cadence goes. Like, talk to me in December, because as of now, Fable's out. Maybe Gears is not coming. So what is that cadence again? Because they had a cadence going into 2020 with Halo Infinite, and that got delayed to whenever. Another year later. They had a cadence with Redfall and Starfield in 2022, and those both got delayed. Remember, Redfall was supposed to come out summer of 2022. It got delayed. and Starfield, and they had nothing for 2022. They had Pentiment, and goddamn Psychonauts in 2022. They had no backup. So let's wait until the year pans out to see what really is coming from Microsoft and how is it received. Just because they have games, does that make them game of the year? Like, that's a next level. Like I always said here, just getting the game out is an accomplishment. But when you have a game come out, review well received by the reviewers, well received by the customer, and it goes on to sell and then win awards, each of those are milestones. You don't just put out a Avowed and go, they won! Microsoft's back, everybody!
Get to the chopper!
Microsoft's back. They got Avowed out. Oh, thank God. They just released the game. They won. They won. That's it. It's over. That's what they want it to be. They want just the game to just be released and they go, we did it. We did it. Look around, celebrate, crack the champagne. And it's like, wait, how did it review? Oh, we got an 80. It's okay. It's not Obsidian's best. Oh, wait a second. So wait, we're not at that level. How's it doing on SteamDB? It got to be doing incredible, right? Well received, right? All right. That has to happen, right? I'm sure tons of people playing it, millions and millions and millions, can't miss out on it. I'm sure, right? This weekend was a bombshell, right? Yeah, it was a bomb. It was a bomb. Yeah. Just by releasing a game doesn't mean that you did it. Microsoft has to release a game. It has to be received and reviewed well, not by the goddamn glazed Discord, but by everybody. A FOMO, we must play. Roll from there, more people play. It blows up. It may get nominated for awards, gets Game of the Year, it sells really well. On MPDs for a couple of months? No. This is what I mean. That's why when you see the success of Helldivers 2, when you see the success that Astrobot's still in the top 10, when you see that Spider-Man 2 is there, Miles Morales sat on those PlayStation charts for a long time, when you see these games have legs and they're selling in millions and they're winning awards and that people want these games, that is another level that Microsoft has yet to achieve with their games. But people just want to celebrate them just getting a game out. Like, oh, that's it, Phil. Woo! He got Avowed out. It's a Game of the Year. I'm done. We did it. Did we win? That's it. I feel like they're this meme that just keeps rolling around. Like where is it? Where's my thing?
Sir, do we get the win this time?
They're like Rambo. Do we win? We won, right? Exactly. What about Game of the Year, Janky Jones? Right? We did this already. It was, hold on. Wait, I got an audio for you too. Here it is. Here he is. Hold on. Indiana Jones. Hold on, everybody. Get ready. Get your coffee. Put all your drinks down so you don't spit it out. Here we go.
Indy's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
What was that?
Indy's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
Like zoinks!
The best exclusive in years, specifically in 3 years. Here it is. This, you don't win just by putting out a game, Xbox. You got to put out games for impact. And it's not about the number of games. It's about the quality and the reception, the sales, and the recognition. And those are those levels you really have yet to achieve with your games. But people just want to stop at just releasing the game. And that's why you get the ski slope. Forgotten. Who cares? Does it look like there's some sort of demand in the gaming world to play Indiana Jones? No. But it was.
Indy's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
And that's right. Shout out Thrifty, man. They don't have that. But they tried this. They tried. Starfield, like I said, had the biggest momentum coming in. And Redfall was egg on their face. But Starfield was their game that they thought was going to turn it around. They tried it. They pulled it. Tim Stewart said, don't do it. Do not do it. And Phil's like, nah, we're doing it, man. And they did it. And Starfield, it didn't work. Because after Starfield, they realized we just got to put our games on PlayStation because this doesn't work. We'll keep fumbling these games. Nobody's coming here. We're not growing anything by keeping these games exclusive. Our service is not growing. Consoles are not selling. Nothing's growing. Phil Spencer. Nothing's growing. Just put it where they are. They're not coming here. Party's over. So they tried it. These guys are sitting here going, oh my God, if they just made Avowed exclusive and Doom exclusive and this year exclusive and Call of Duty marketing. Oh, please. Call of Duty marketing. They had last year. They didn't even bundle the game with the console. They didn't even put a goddamn skin or a Call of Duty controller out there. They had the opportunity and didn't do it. So it's not like that Phil wants to do it and Satya says no. They're done with it because they realized that they dug, like I've always said for these last 5-6 years, I said that they were on borrowed time. There was no time to wait to E3. There was no time to say, oh, just wait. I'm excited about what I didn't announce. That's why it triggered me every friggin' time the dopey bastard would say that stuff. Oh, wait to E3. I'm excited about what I'm like, you don't have time. With every month, with every season that goes by, and Sony releases a God of War, a Death Stranding, a Days Gone. Every time Sony releases a game and you just wait to E3, we're cooking, don't worry about it, wait for Crackdown, and the game comes out and it's still not ready after 6 years, dude, you are on borrowed time. Because the competition is running away while you're still trying to figure it out. And now you may have something to figure something out, but you have dug such a hole in your borrowed time that it is done. Time's up. And there's only one option. Put it over there.
25. It's coming.
And that's the whole problem. So even though he said, let's make this thing just 1 year to see if it works. Dude, they tried it. It didn't work. They did it with Redfall and Starfield. They said, pull them. Then, our good friends, I like to use DF as dumb fuckers, decided to have a video. This is a fun one, Grinders. Here's some bonus content for you. So hit that like button, Grinders. Hit that goddamn like button. Because this is some bonus content for you. We're going to run to this one. Listen. There's plenty of times that I fall out of my chair. But when I listen to this, and I listen to somebody say something, I fell out of my chair. So let's hear about this. The title of the video is, Will Xbox new hardware strategy mean no competition for Sony? Oh, goodness gracious.
No, you like to look at yourself on television, you sick son of a bitch. So look at this.
Phil Spencer's recent comment about no longer being interested in trying to pull gamers away from other platforms and into the Xbox ecosystem seems like the most clear-cut admission that the company is turning its back on Xbox hardware. In the near future, where Sony's most direct competitor for the past quarter century is out of the picture, Where do you see their primary competition coming from? Would it simply be from competing for time with alternative gaming spheres like Nintendo's handheld or the PC ecosystem? Or could their primary competition in the future come from the emergence of PC/console hybrids like a living room Steam Deck or a Windows-based living room device from Microsoft itself? My sort of quick reaction to that is basically what you said at the end. Microsoft is talking about the next Xbox. There is going to be more than one next generation Xbox. Phil Spencer's also talking about differentiation. And ultimately, I think it is the case that all paths lead to PC. So the concept of having an Xbox that would also enable you to play games from any PC store, I actually think is a very compelling alternative to the PlayStation.
Right. What? What? Yeah, what? What? Yeah, what? Who? Like, what the? I gotta clean my ears here. What the? I was like, wait, an Xbox that lets you play other PC stores is a. What is it then? It's called a PC. What the hell are they talking about? Like, do people really think what they're saying? Like, all right, go buy an Xbox, bring it home so you don't buy stuff from the Xbox store, but you could put Steam on there, an Epic store, and play on that. Why would I do that? It's a very good why. Steam, I'm going to tell you right now, problem number one, Epic Store, you can't even use a goddamn controller to navigate the Epic Store. So what is the purpose of the Epic Store on a goddamn console that's controlled from a couch and a controller? Do you have to hook up your keyboard to navigate the Epic Store? Because the Epic Store sucks ass and a hole together. You can't even use a controller. Unless they're going to do some sort of fancy overlay. But then what would an Xbox be? The console had an ecosystem, a storefront that Phil says you get 100%. Why would he think a good idea is they're going to sell this console at a loss, or whatever the hell they're going to sell it at, break even. You go home and proceed to buy stuff from other people's stores. Games that they don't even make. What kind of business model is that? Imagine buying an iPhone, but you don't download anything from the App Store. Instead, you could download the Play Store on there and buy everything from Android. This is a great iPhone. I could download any store I want. I don't have to use the App Store. Do you think Apple would think that that's a good business model for them? Like, why, like, what kind of... They got these mini PCs, they got desktop PCs, they got laptops, they got so many goddamn PCs, it's hardware diarrhea. Windows runs on all this shit, and it's not optimized for any of it. Windows sucks ass. And they could put Windows on a goddamn toilet bowl. They got so many versions of PCs, the mini PCs that you can hook up to your TV. I have one. Believe me, it sucks. I got to turn my phone into a Bluetooth controller to use basically the mouse to click on, you know, Windows says, do you want us to, every time I boot up a game for the first time, I can't wait to sit. I use Steam Big Picture, sit back. Okay. It's like Windows pop up. Do you want this to access the internet? I got to go get a mouse and a keyboard or use my phone as a Bluetooth controller to click yes. Otherwise, I got a pop up sitting in front of me in the game. There's your PC experience. So I don't know what a business model is to buy an Xbox to put other people's storefronts on it. I don't understand that. And how that is some sort of Xbox future. It makes no goddamn sense. DF, dumb fuckers. Now let's go on.
Yeah, I mean, that's my view on it.
And if you thought that one was rough, get ready.
In terms of where that takes PlayStation as a piece of hardware, the concept of competition is an interesting one because whenever I've discussed consoles with Mark Cerny, he has no interest at all in what anybody else is doing. You know, he's razor focused on producing the best hardware he possibly can within a set budget. And I don't see that mission changing at all. I don't know what you think, Alex.
Oh,
I mean,
ready.
no,
I want you to listen to his answer. Now, remember about that glaze Discord. Keep your finger hovering over the glaze. Get ready. You know the question. Here is his answer. I have no clue.
I wouldn't see that changing necessarily from Mark Cerny's perspective. I'm just curious about the advance of time and the market finding, taking people away out, because I think maybe the console experience is something that is generationally defined, like the set-top box that you sit down. Switch is different because young children are focused on that in a very different way than the other boxes maybe. But I feel like maybe that generation is actually attached to a generation of people who grew up that way. That was like the socialization thing. And so as people that get older that were attached to these things that you sit down on a desk or underneath the TV, and you want to still maintain that market, like you have to find a new way to actually sell products to people. And if those people are becoming fewer and fewer, not because they're dying, but because they just have time competition and they grow up and all these things, well, then you have to find new ways to do that. And I think that means expanding beyond the console market, the traditional console market. And I think that's maybe the future here that Phil Spencer's talked about before, and maybe that they've realized is happening, that if they can't take someone's away out of the PlayStation ecosystem anymore, they have to get a new way to get new revenue. And that means expanding into a different market entirely. I don't think it means the end of Xbox hardware, though. I think Xbox hardware will sit alongside this strategy much in the way, not with Sega, but like you can imagine a future where someone sells their own box, but at the same time it's available on other things. Yeah.
John?
That's how to pop.
What was the question? What was the question? Will Xbox's new hardware strategy mean no competition for Sony? Why the hell did he go on a whole thing about how Xbox, like he must have that glazed Discord up there. I don't know what the hell question he's answering. The question was, how's Sony going to react to Microsoft sucking ass? And he was like, well, it's about trying to get more people to play, and I don't think the Xbox hardware is going away. What the fuck are you talking about? There's only one answer to this. There's only one answer. He came from the glazed Discord.
Xbox glaze and the glaze at Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation.
He's been glazed. I saw him checking those notes.
The Xbox glaze and the glaze at Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
PlayStation fun. He's been glazed.
Xbox glaze and the glaze at Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
Dude, he's been glazed. I don't know what the hell question he's answering. Holy crap. He's like, well, you got to reach more people and don't sell the console anymore. And I don't think the hardware is going away. They just want to reach more people. I'm like, what the? The question was about how Sony going to react to Xbox sucking ass and not competing with them. That was the question. I don't know what the hell he was answering. Look at the glaze. There, I found it. That is definitely that. Whoa, wait a second. We got it. No. I think I found it here. Hold on. I don't know what the hell question he was answering.
Well, obviously, I know.
This strategy, much in the way, not with Sega, but like you can imagine a future where someone sells their own box,
Sega,
but at the same time it's available.
Not Sega. He can't be. He's like, no, the glazed Discord said I can't say it's like Sega. The glazed Discord says I can't say it's like Sega. That's what he said.
And other things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. I knew it. We spotted from a mile away. There it is. It's been Glaze, the Glaze look.
The Xbox Glaze and the Glaze at Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
There. I knew I saw Glaze face. Yep, that's one. Exactly. Match. That's a match. We got a match. We got a match. Circle gets a square. Perfect match. We got it. I knew it. Yep, there we go. Let me assess. Eyes roll back, mouth wide open. Yep, that's a Glaze. It's official. It's official. It's official. We got one. We got a match. We got a match. We got a match. We got a match.
That's hot pop.
Oh no, there it is again. It's like they got singing. Digital glazery. Dude, I don't know what question he was asked. It's like, Alex Bugaga, what's 1 + 1? Jello. What the fuck? Sir, if this was Hollywood Squares, do not pick the right square. That guy, can you answer the square? 2 + 2. Alex with the answer. Jello. Jello, what the fuck? I don't know what question he was answering. He's like, he just resorted to like, you know what? Phil says they're just trying to reach more people. The console's still going to be here. The fucking question was, what's Sony doing because Xbox sucks ass? That was the question.
I feel about it.
All right, enough
really
of him.
Too
Let's
much
see.
to add to that per se. Just that I like this comment about like who is their competition. Well, obviously Nintendo is.
Thank you. Brings it right back to what it needs to.
But I also wondered about China. What if they got into the console market at some point? They've been
That's a
kind of
smart man right here.
but like maybe not in a way, not in the
He heard the
traditional way,
Shuhei.
not in the way that we know, but in a different way. I've always wondered like what that might look like and if they might try it. Because like Microsoft kind of leaves the door open a little bit here.
Yeah, they do.
But I feel like it would require a pretty smart, unique approach to what the console is for this to work. I think the traditional model we've known for so long probably isn't viable for a new company to just dive into. I think it would need a shakeup. So curious to see if something like that ever happens there.
So I'm telling you that part, thank goodness he brought it back because, the other guy, dude, he's triple glazed. He can't look straight. He didn't know what he's reading. The Discord notes were up. He didn't know what was going on. But that is exactly what Shuhei was talking about. See, Shuhei was saying how, China doesn't have a lot of huge console market yet. They just started opening it yet in the last few years. But they play a lot of PC games. That's why Sony sees the strategy of putting games on PC is getting that market. It's not just for us. It's the global market that don't really have a big, strong console install base and getting that IP out there. So as you then move your console and it grows in those areas like China, they'll start buying up consoles because they're like, I know that IP from playing it on my PC. Maybe I'll go pick up a console now because it's not as permeable right now as it will be. So they are growing their market, and also they're doing it smartly with the games. Holy shit. Think about that concept. The games. They are using China Hero Project. They are getting IP and developers from there to make the games and associate it with their platform. You don't think that this is a strategy to grow that market? It's not the Phil Spencer strategy where I'm just going to take the US game and just slap it on everybody the lazy way and think that a dude sitting in China is going to give a shit about Gears of War on a goddamn cell phone. No, Sony's going to the roots. They're going actually to those developers and partnering with them and supporting them and getting games out of there and building franchises from within to build confidence, to build gaming center within China, within those areas. China Hero Project, India Hero Project, Korea. They're building within. They're curating developers and content and bringing those games to the States where they're doing well, but also making those, building those markets over there to make them buy their games, to make them buy their platform, to associate Sony platform with those games. That's the part, that's what they're doing. And they're doing it with the games. They're not slapping Gears 5 Kate's story on and going, hey, yo, China, you don't like Xbox, but play Kate's story on goddamn on a phone with a strap on. No. That's why Phil Cloud did not grow. That's why it didn't. Because you try to do the lazy way. Just take what we got and slap it on a device that they play. They're dumb. They'll buy it. No, you're dumb. That's why it all backfired in your face. Because you thought you could just take a goddamn thing. You could take a shit in the box, slap guarantee on it, and people will buy it. That didn't work. Because they didn't give a shit about your games and don't care about where they are. That's Microsoft facing the real deal right now. That's why they're desperate to put their games on PlayStation, because they made bad bets. Josh says, Sony used China Hero to make them games. Xbox used Call of Duty to try to get into China. Exactly. AI Limit was a China Hero project. And that's the thing. They're building from within. That's the point. That's right, Twisted. Xbox, Phil Spencer took a bat to the goddamn console. But that was the lazy way. Just take what we got, Gears Crackdown 3, slap it on a goddamn device that they play over there, and they'll like it, and we'll grow. You're not growing. That's why it didn't grow, because you were inconsiderate. You didn't give people games that they wanted to play. And you weren't respectful of their gaming culture or create their gaming culture. Sony's not trying to force their culture down their throat. They're saying, you have developers, they're building it. And they're helping them promote it. That's what they're doing with the China Hero Project. They're helping them promote and build. They're building a gaming division from the ground up over there. They're building an empire of developers that have ideas to share and designers. And what's crazy is that those games, even games like Black Myth Wukong and stuff like that, Sony's there, front and center. We're here. Let's do it. And that's what they're doing. So that's why I think what he says is more relevant to, like, hey, Sony don't need the competition. Microsoft is really not even competing with them. And China's wide open. And Xbox has failed. They're pulling all their consoles out globally. Nobody cares. Their footprint is getting pulled back. Well, Sony is curing and building an empire over there of developers that are going to be associated with them. So it will make them even easier. They're developing on PlayStation 5s. Oh, you have a bunch of hungry developers over there that can't wait to make games. And you walk over there with a PlayStation and say, stop making games for this right here. What happens? More and more games get built for this. And what becomes... Sony becomes the platform of choice because they were there. Microsoft's like, yeah, we can't get a console over there, so try our game on a phone, streamed over the internet. It's like, nah, who cares about you? But Sony's getting those devs ready. They're making them. And now what's going to happen with the PlayStation 6 and moving forward in their hardware? Sony's going to be building that with them. It's a smart move, just like what he was saying. He said, you got to think smartly, outside the box. And that's what they've been doing. Phil's not doing this shit. And that's why they're in the situation that they're in. I don't know what the hell Alex Bugaga was talking about. He was fucking talking wild. He was just like, and it's like, dude, you hear how stupid it is. Like with these 3 comments, you hear how just they don't make any sense. Like, oh, Phil just wants people off the console and go other place. Dude, what? Building organically, Lord. That's right. But more hardware coming, right? Yeah, but Microsoft will come out and say, "Oh no, well, they're still making like what the name said." Like he was like, "Oh yeah, but they're still gonna make more hardware." Phil said it. It's like, who gives a shit? Just like they got more hardware around now, nobody cares. The only glazes would care. I'm talking about goddamn hardware. We got this friggin' thing. This article here about this whole venture into this whole thing that these estimates here. Where is this one? Speaking of hardware, hit that like button, grinders. Where's my hardwares? Here we are. Here he is. Oh shit! When I saw what's his name on here, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is definitely we gotta get the clown music going for this one. But talking about hardware, we're just gonna take it for the numbers. What's going on here? Jesus, these games they're worse than goddamn. Oh my god, the goddamn hands. Here we go. These websites are just like, I don't even know if it's a virus or the goddamn websites. You know? It is insane. These freaking websites. Tweaktown, you goddamn word. I don't know if you're a fucking virus or not. Holy shit, what the hell's going on? Yoga, I don't want yoga. Handheld PC market to hit nearly 8 million by 2025. Segment growth is amazing, says AMD, right? This handheld sector. Here he is. Guy fighting for his life with numbers. But according to him, this is the thing. It's mostly dominated by the Steam Deck. PC handheld shipments. Listen. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. 8 million by the Steam Deck domination. Look at these numbers. 1.9 for the whole year. 1.5. That's how many they said Xbox sold. 2 million in a year. This is the growth that they're all chasing. This is what Microsoft is chasing. Goddamn Xbox Wolfman
25 is coming.
Said that Sony has about 65 million consoles sitting in warehouses.
Oh, PlayStation.
Xbox Wolfman.
Great Circle is this December.
He said Sony didn't sell 75 million consoles in 5 years. They may reach 8 million in 5 years. Dude. Sony, 75 million consoles sold. But the console market's dying now. This is the future. Dude, at this rate, Xbox handheld, look at this rate. And it's already dominated by one platform. And guess what? That platform ain't Windows. Ain't Windows. They're already losing. You got Asus, you got Legion, you got MSI, you got everybody through Xbox. Everybody wants to make a Windows device. You got 5 different iterations of it. But the Steam Deck is the thing that's dominating in this little market of 5 to 8 million sold. So you already got a dominant person that you're already losing in this small little up and coming market. You're already losing as Windows. You already are losing. The Legion Go S sucks ass. The S is for sucks ass. Horrible operating system. Horrible performance. A decent hardware, but they're ruined by software. The Legion Go S. And they can't wait for the cheaper Steam version. So Windows and Microsoft, you're already losing in this small up and coming market. And what's hilarious is that you have the most devices in this market and you're still looking. You're still losing. Isn't that crazy? You got all your OEMs, you got Asus, you came in, you got the ROG X, you got the Legion Go S, you got the MSI, then the MSI AI. You got 7 goddamn devices out there, all 600, 900, 800 plus. And it's all being dominated by one Steam OS, Steam Deck. So again, like I said before, it doesn't matter how much you release, how many games you release. It's how impactful your games are. And let me tell you again, like I told you that they were on borrowed time before. You think with these numbers here and the Steam Deck being a majority of these numbers here, the Steam Deck could have shipped as many as 4 million already, almost over half. They're saying that they Verge is the handheld market's around 5.9 million by the end of 2024. And their findings suggest that 4 million of them are Steam Decks. They have shipped as about 4 million by now. So by the end of 2024, 5.9, and they expect to grow by 1.9 million units. And they're estimating that the Steam Deck is at 4. Dude. So out of 4 million of the 6 million are Steam Decks. And I just gave you 6 devices that are Microsoft or PC portables, PC handhelds. It is not, it is a bigger ratio than PlayStation to Xbox. And this is something that you think an Xbox console has a chance of doing anything with? Again, it's how impactful your releases are. And Windows sucks on a handheld because Microsoft has anything doing it. And like I mentioned before, borrowed time. You think seeing these numbers and knowing the Steam Deck has about 4 million of the 6 million out there in this handheld market, you think you have the time to go out there at CES and go,
Xbox scandal says thou shalt not.
you think you could go out there and say, I think you'll see more. I think we might have something to show later this year. I think we may try to make the Windows system compatible with portable devices. I think we might see something later on. I think you'll hear more from us later.
Xbox scandal says thou shalt not.
You think? You think? You think they have enough time? Oh, we'll tease you later on. You're losing 4 million on Steam as opposed to 4 to 2. You're almost 6 million out there. Steam has 4 of them, 4 million. You got a wonky 2 million. You think you come out there and go, I think you might hear, I think. I think you might hear more from us later on this year about handhelds. Yeah, we got to work. We got work to do now. We got to fix the Xbox app on Windows. It's not really optimized for small screens. We got a lot of work to do there. See how the library is going to go over there. And we're working on cross saves and cross progression. Some games will do it and maybe play anywhere. It sounds like something that's fun. I think we might hear more about it. What? You already are behind the 8 ball. You're already losing. You already suck. And this shit hasn't even started yet. But you're already behind since 2022. You're already behind the 8 ball. But you come out in 2025 when Steam Deck could possibly be at 4 million of the 6 million in this small little install base. And your little old 2 million handheld PCs, 7 different iterations of them from all OEMs. You got so many at $700, $800. And the biggest problem with all of them is Windows sucks. And you're the Windows person. And you come out and say, I think. You may hear more from like the tease. Sounds familiar, right? Sounds familiar, like we were talking about exclusive games and how Phil would come out there while Sony was dropping games for Impact. And Phil's like, wait till E3, wait till E3. It's like, dude, you don't have time. You're already behind. There's no time. You're becoming irrelevant by the day. And here you go. They're already irrelevant. 4 years into this whole up and coming, which I don't even think it's up and coming. Dude, it's a niche market. Move over, VR. We got handheld PCs coming your way. And you want to know what? I have them all. I'm selling. I sold some of them too. But I went through all of them. And I'm telling you right now, the biggest problem with the handheld PCs, it's the same thing that you have with gaming laptops, which I have that as well. It's battery. It's battery. It is not a true mobile device because you are always looking for a plug. That's the problem. And the more intense games that you run, the quicker you need to find that plug. That's the problem. And Windows sucks ass, and it's been sucking ass for all these years on laptops. They're not going to work on Windows portables either. And that's the problem, the balance, battery and power. You want to go run Space Marine on the portable? Yeah, we could drop it down to get it at a decent frame rate. But then you got a good 45 minutes to play it. Because you want to run it with a higher refresh rate. You want to run it with some graphics turned up. And then Windows kicks in at 10% and drops your battery life. And then there you go. You don't even get the full 45 minutes because 30 minutes in, it already puts you in low battery power saver mode. And then now guess what? Your frame rate and performance goes to shit. That's why the Steam Deck is a much better optimized device. They got Steam Deck verified. They got people checking. And because it's this unique same hardware, it's almost like a console in the sense that the Steam Deck is fixed hardware. And the fact that Steam is not running around and throwing all different iterations and they're keeping those internals, that's the reason why the Steam Deck is probably the best balance of battery to performance that you get. And it runs really well in low power states. Plus, it doesn't have stupid ass Windows in the back, destroying you with background processes that they say they turned off, but they're still running. Or Windows Teams that pops up. Or OneDrive that keeps telling me to subscribe. And I'm like, no, I just want to play some goddamn games. I don't need OneDrive. But it's still running and still looking and using my Wi-Fi looking for that goddamn OneDrive folder in the cloud. I don't want you to. Stop it. Turn off. That's why there's so many problems with Windows, because it's not made to be a mobile device. And that's why Windows on ARM is basically what they're trying to push. But the problem is they don't get the developers to do it. But they're already losing this space. But it's a very small space. And Steam already has a foothold on it. And now with Steam OS that's even optimized, running on these other OEMs hardware, Microsoft's about to become irrelevant. And the only Xbox device will be the only Windows PC device. But when you have fixed hardware, that's the thing. Like, you need to have, and with all these OEMs, who put a Zen 2 in there? Who still has a Zen 1? Who's putting 64 gig, 32 gigs of RAM? Who's keeping 16? You got all these configurations, and now it's like, it runs better, it runs worse. Who has a high refresh rate screen? Who has a low resolution? The OEMs are just kind of putting their own little spin on it. Who has removable who has removable joysticks? Who doesn't? All these different factors. With a Steam Deck, it's like, we're a console. Boom. Here's your hardware. These games run on it. Go play. Low power state. 4 hours you could play here. Not an hour and 45 minutes. And then you got then you got Nintendo Switch adding to this whole thing. This mobile market with the Switch 2 coming out. Nintendo's at 140 million portable devices. You think PC handhelds are going to catch up to the Switch? Nah, man. Growing, what, 2 million a year? I think the Switch 2 is going to probably sell 2 million the first week. You know, I think the Switch 2 will be sold the first week. I think they'll have 2 million sold. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, yeah, PC handheld, 2 million in a year. Sony sold 9 million in the quarter. That's why, man, all these narratives, all this stuff that's online, it's people trying to find a way for Xbox or Windows or Microsoft to win. And there is no way, because unfortunately the facts are that
We suck again.
they are not a creative company. They are we'll just buy somebody and try to be relevant. There you go. They'll buy somebody and try to be relevant. But they're already behind in a thing that they got 5 OEMs making goddamn different ones for it. And they're so irrelevant that this is their promotion going to goddamn GDC. Develop anywhere, Xbox. This is their promotion. Xbox is expanding to any screen on any device, making it easier for anyone, whether you choose to play on Xbox, PC, smart TVs, or mobile. We're inviting game developers to go behind the scenes to understand what it means for Xbox to be playable on any screen. We're committed to empowering game developers to tap into the opportunity by building cross-capable games that take advantage of Xbox across devices. Our presence will reveal the many ways game developers can reach more players with Xbox and showcase success stories of developers who are maximizing the opportunity. The fuck? I don't even know. Whether you're an indie dev or a seasoned professional, Xbox speakers will be presenting every stage of your development journey with a bunch of I thinks. I think you'll see more from us later on about how... What? Why are they acting like this is new? All they did was do a campaign of everything as an Xbox, but this has been in existence for almost 5-6 years. Xbox Cloud, Xbox Play Anywhere, they were announced in 2017. Why are they acting like this is a new opportunity for you? What's the new opportunity? The problem is that your xCloud is tied to a $20 subscription. You don't have no low like this is the problem. You got these devices, smart TVs or mobile. Who is going to pay $20 a month to subscribe to play games that they probably don't care about? You don't have a cheap $9-10 a month subscription for people on smart TVs and mobile to experience their games. That's your problem. Your problem is that your cloud service is tied into a subscription that nobody wants to put their games in, because then they compensate loss of revenue and loss of sales. And you putting your games on PlayStation is a complete admittance of the failure of putting a game in Game Pass. You are at the knees begging to sell your games again on PlayStation and Nintendo because you lost so much friggin' money putting your games day one in Game Pass. And even so, you needed to go buy $80 billion worth of publishers to provide content in the service because these publishers were not coming to you unless you bought them. So as a developer, who would walk to you and say, oh, I would like to do this, when all your actions are proving that all the things that you're trying to sell at this show are failed attempts. Like, seriously, these are all failed attempts. Grinders. They are sitting there saying we lost, but they're going to try to tell you when you go to GDC that they are winning. This is ridiculous. Let us show you the opportunities, dude. You said Game Pass. That's why I said the shit show of that thing. The shit. No, Sony. I didn't see Sony advertise that they're going. This is Microsoft's recruitment video. This is where they probably have a booth where they'll start the tattoo in your ass. They'll come into this room, we'll glaze you. Like, this is what they're trying to do. They are desperate for developers. They are desperate. Look at this shit. This one. TV, $20 a month. Fire Stick, $20 a month. Samsung phone, $20 a month. The only places you could play your games natively is on a console, PC, or portable PC. That's it. Those other 3 devices that they're trying to promote are $20 a month subscriptions in order to access. That's why Microsoft needs to change their model. They need to have a cloud-only subscription. That will be the only way they could attempt to try to grow cloud. But instead, they got it under this ultimate $20 a month that maybe even go up more. So, good luck to them with this bullshit, but everything that they're doing right now, putting their games on PlayStation, is a proof that this model does not work for them. So I don't know why it would work for somebody in GDC saying, oh, this sounds like a good idea. And they're spinning this as this is something new. You just put this ad campaign together. This is not new. You're taking a shit in a box and slapping guarantee on it. Like, this is the same stuff. You've been doing this for the last 5 years. And if you got to try to present, like, come to explore what we mean by putting games everywhere. It's like, yo, you've been doing this for 5 years. If nobody knows, then nobody cares. So, yeah. Good luck with that one. And then, finally, the housefly that never dies. What is ScaleBound? What the hell is going on? I couldn't believe that I saw this thing still in the goddamn news. So apparently, this ScaleBound stuff, dude. Shake my head. ScaleBound director calls to the Xbox boss to bring back ScaleBound. ScaleBound was canceled in 2017. It was another game, just like Fable Legends, that was shown at E3. Actually, Fable Legends was in a beta. Hit that like button, grinders. If you're new, subscribe. Yes, definitely. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. We are on our way to try to get 3,100 gaming grinders in here. So definitely hit that subscribe button on here. But yeah, ScaleBound director calls to bring it back. The former Capcom Platinum Games director Hideki Kamiya, sorry if I said that name wrong, has said that he wants another shot at creating ScaleBound, the canceled Xbox game. So his new studio Clovis released a video of him reminiscing about ScaleBound while his staff surrounds him. So here's the video. This is his new studio. Notice what console they got on their desks. I don't know. Do you see an Xbox anywhere? Phil, do you see an Xbox?
Is that a deal? No, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
And they're making Okami too. That's right, Josh. Shout out to Iconic with the 5 VIPs.
Welcome to all VIP.
It's coming.
He got Johnny. He got an 8. Yo, shout out to the 8. He got an 8. He got the mooch. We got the mooch in the VIPs. Yo, shout out CBG, Gigglemesh in the house.
It's coming.
You gotta be Conic. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna add those 5 here. We're on our way. Yeah, well, we got 50. Woohoo! Just about halfway there. Nice. Thank you so much. But look at this. Do you see an Xbox on here? Nah, I don't see an Xbox. But anyway, let's see what it is. He got his own headphones and a smartphone. I remember this guy coming on Xbox stage. Even now it looks great. That's the vibe. I wanted to do this ever since I first worked. How's that? And then he tweets out here, I'll love to make it again someday. And then he wrote out, let's do it, Phil. Oh, man. Let's do it, Phil. Let's see if Phil responded. Let's make sure to bankrupt Xbox. ScaleBound. Where everyone plays, we all win. Bring ScaleBound back. It would be nice. Yeah, Phil didn't respond. Do it. So he wrote back to Phil. He's like, Phil, let's do it. Yeah, I'm sure Phil can't wait. Come here, please. You know what's funny? It's like, yeah, let me just show you, because I don't know how, it was from 2017. So I don't know how many of you even saw the E3 demo. E3 demo, what they showed at E3, obviously. I don't even know. But yeah, why don't you say it?
Wonderful.
This is the last trailer they showed. Looks like a Devil May Cry with Michael Dragon. They look cool. And that co-op supposedly too. That's what this was.
Hardly seems like a fair fight. Just one of you against all of us. Let's go, big guy! All right, how are we gonna do this?
And Phil canceled this. In 2017, he canceled this.
Too far from my bow! It's getting close!
You're my #1 customer.
Going up! Okay, let's drop some bombs in this thing! It's underwater! Stay on it! It's back!
Come on, dude.
The shell is opening up! Hit the pink out things!
Because Phil don't know a good game if he's tripped over. But he proved he let Crackdown 3 that'll stay with Terry Crews.
Huh? Watch the tails!
This Xbox One. Crazy. Good music too.
Not good!
Look at this, you even transform into like a dragon form. Look at this. Come on.
Big catch!
cancel this the same year that he shut down Lionhead and Fable Legends.
Okay, we're through messing around.
Still going.
Take out that heart and we're home free.
Exactly. It looks like Leia, Panzer Dragoon, DMC, Monster Hunter one package. I would play it. Hell yeah. Bring it back, baby. Multi-plat it'll be this time. They had some music. I don't know if that music's even licensed or whatever, but anyway. I don't know where that music from, but yeah, he puts the headphones on. It'll ride Dragon if you hit L and R, like, and stuff like that. Like, dude, this is crazy. And this was the E3 2016 co-op demo. This is 2016. And remember, they canceled Fable Legends, which was in beta as well, and shut down Lionhead the same year that they canceled this. They canceled it. They shut it all down. This is not no like alpha footage, dude. Like, look at this game. He said it just wasn't right. This was the co-op demo, man. Craziness. And it was co-op. And then, like, if you the first time they showed it, didn't have a great frame rate. But it was cool as hell because it was let me see. Is it here it is. ScaleBound. Starting at $2.99. Shit. Does that not show you like how incompetent this company is? That was an 8-minute demo, and then where's the other one? Is this this is the debut in 2014. 2014. This was the debut of it. Only on Xbox One. Was this the one where they actually showed the gameplay demo? Let me see. No, I think this is just a video trailer. Is this the gameplay of it? Yeah, that was just that's not the one I want to show. That was like the reveal. That was 2014. Now, where's the one where they showed the gameplay of it? Let me see if this is the one. No. No, that's that one. Yep, this is the one. 2015. Dude, that's what the other thing. They showed this game for 4 years straight. 2013, 2014, 2015. They showed it. They showed it all through the Xbox's life cycle. It never came out. Yeah, this was it. This was the first show in 2015.
You'd ask me to.
The frame rate was rough.
Use your words. I've never seen a creature like that before. Don't panic. Team, unite up.
This was the first gameplay.
Oh man, here we go. Oh yeah? Well, maybe you should hide behind me. All right, let's go.
It's like dubstep music, dude. I don't know if it's licensed or not, whatever it is, but yeah. Look, you freaking dragons rolling around, dude. Like, just fighting dudes. And this is crazy. I remember when I saw this shit with the Xbox One, I was like, yo. Then he canceled it. And this is not like a cancel. And this is what I mean. Like, this is not like a cancel that, oh yeah, well, you know, Blue Point was working on a game and they canceled it. Dude, they showed this at E3 for 4 goddamn years. CGI, gameplay, co-op demo. Like, this was shown at a showcase for 4 years with more and more gameplay. And then that's why it was so shocking when they canceled it. Because it was like, yo, like, we have seen, like, you've been showing it at E3. This is not like, oh, they're rumored to be working on some God of War game, but then they canceled it. Dude, this was shown to the public on the showcases for 4 goddamn years. So talk about this is like, and then the same thing with Fable. Fable Legends was canceled after everybody was home playing the beta of it. I was playing the beta. I played it at goddamn PAX, and they canceled it. It was in our hands. Look at this, man. Yeah, the frame rate's all over the place, my God. But like the concept, the idea, it's freaking crazy. Who doesn't want to run around like open world with a freaking dragon? So please bring this back, dude. Please. This is what the next Horizon needs to be. You need like a pet dragon. You need like a pet dinosaur. Oh, the frame rate was horrible. That's right, Alvin. Yeah, it is. But then you saw that co-op demo. That was a year later. They really did a good job on that one. It definitely looked better. This was the first time they showed it. That's right, Hero. Like, it's rare for PlayStation to showcase a game several events, then cancel it. Yeah, it probably happened. You know, they could have canceled the goddamn, what is it? That other game that they showed for all those years. No, I can't remember. But the one I just showed you was the most recent one. That was the last one that they showed, was the co-op. Look at the trees and stuff. Like, look at all the physics and stuff that's going on, too. Like, it's pretty crazy.
Come on, let's get out of here before any of his friends show up.
Yeah, an agent got announced. Yeah. But yeah, you can see here, like, look, here's all the videos. ScaleBound, see? E3 2016, 8-minute demo 9 years ago. Gameplay demo, E3 2016. ScaleBound, debut gameplay 2014. Reveal trailer 2014. There's that multiplayer game. So it looked a lot better when I showed you the co-op one. That was a co-op. Gamescom 2015, they showed it at. This was the Gamescom demo. What was this one? This is Microsoft. Just wait. ScaleBound debut trailer. Here he is. He went on stage in 2014. 10 years ago. There he is on stage at E3. Wait, let's do 2014. Let's hear what he had to say about it. There he was. There it is. Let's see what he had to say about it. This is what the guy wants back. This is an IGN. This is pre-IGN Glaze. Now, I wanted to hear the stage. I wanted to hear the E3 on stage. ScaleBound and Crackdown. Yo. There he is. No audio. No audio. Let's do Xbox E3. Yeah, they even have Fable there, which they canceled as well. Oh my God. OG Phil Ness. This is not in the cards.
At an incredible time in our industry.
Oh man, young Phil Ness.
New consoles in the last year. This generation is off to the hottest start in history. This renewed interest and excitement benefits everyone: creators, publishers, console manufacturers, and especially gamers. On behalf of the entire Xbox team, I want to personally thank you, the millions of Xbox One owners around the world. We've been humbled and amazed by all of your comments, ideas, tweets, but most importantly, your support. Your feedback showed up in the console we launched in November and in the monthly updates we've delivered since. You are shaping the future of Xbox, and we are better for it.
A decade, Phil Ness of a decade of Phil Ness.
Today, we're dedicating our entire briefing to games. Our goal is to make Xbox One the best place to play games this generation. First, I want to show some of the great games coming to Xbox One in 2014, and later in the show, we'll announce some of the new games coming to Xbox in the future. The lineup is diverse, huge franchises, new IP, independent games, and maybe a few of my old favorites. Gamers are helping set the future direction of Xbox. And our friends at Activision and Sledgehammer Games are doing the exact same thing with the best-selling franchise in Xbox history. From the first time I saw what Sledgehammer Games was working on, I was truly inspired. In every sense, this game raises the bar for the next generation. I'm proud to open our show with what I believe is the beginning of a new era for this franchise. And once again, I have good news. Xbox owners will be the first to play all of the add-on content. Here's the first look.
That sounds slimy, Phil.
Black Ops 6 Day 1 Game Pass.
Black Ops 6.
That sounds slimy.
People said I wouldn't do that.
That sounds slimy.
They've probably been used to spending 60, 70 bucks on it every year. Now, if they're already subscribing to Game Pass, good to go.
But it's a choice. Like,
that sounds slimy.
Dusty Ben asked Phil, is Starfield exclusive? Phil says no, no, no. I said no, red bitch. It's all coming.
It's coming.
At Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on Xbox One.
Oh, not that one. I don't want to see that. Let's get more finesse. Let's see.
We are inspired
It's the Florida
by your
dude.
passion for cars and racing. Right now, every week, almost 1 million of you are playing in the Forza universe.
Yay. Who's this guy? Oh, is that Booty Cheeks? Oh, man, what game was this? Assassin's Creed Unity. Oh, man. Oh, man, what a year. What do we have here? What are these dudes?
On a screen.
My dad brought home a Sears Pong station for our television, or with a little twist controller.
He used to be on the podcast, Major
I don't
Nelson's
know what
podcast.
year it was, but it was Pizza
That was
Hut,
E.
and it was Space Invaders, and I got hooked.
Respawn. BioWare Frostbite. What game was this? Premiere content first on Xbox. Oh man, Phil. That sounds. This is so slimy. There's slimy stuff going on here. There's some slimy shit. Was this a Dragon Age or something? Yeah, it is a Dragon Age. Slimy.
Can to get by.
Oh my god! Yo, Sunset Overdrive! Oh man, Phil! Insomniac in the house!
But it's not all bad. All this place needs is a hero.
Xbox, no, build that.
But
Well,
Wanna said the two. He says Phil to bring back ScaleBound so you can cancel it again. Oh shit! Now you see it, now you don't.
Let's stop.
is in the name of our brand.
Who is this hero? Me.
To the roller coaster.
Oh, Dead Price on an Xbox stage!
I used to think this town was boring.
Yeah, I beat this game. This game was good. Man, what did E3? Oh, they had content for this?
Where you'll become a sorcerer's apprentice.
Oh, this guy at Disney on stage. Oh, yeah, here we go.
For the last 2 years,
So this is the game that they canceled. This is the last time Fable was on a stage, Grinders. So Fable now being 2026, right? This is 2014. This is the last time Fable. This game was in everybody's hand as a beta. Here's Fable, Lionhead Studios. Satya, shut them down. No stutter.
The team at Lionhead has been building a
Satya
new
said,
kind of
shut them down.
experience. Fable Legends is a bold and innovative adventure.
This is the
and I'm
last
proud to
Fable
share it
game
with you
that never
here
came
today.
out.
Welcome to a place of magic, fairy tale, and myth. This is where we
And
can
shut down.
discover the stories and characters of Albion. This is Bright Lodge, the social heart of Fable Legends, and your home in the game. Say hello to Sterling. He's a classic Fable character.
Hangs in the balance. Enter hero, brave, noble.
I played this. We all had the beta,
In this
and they
growing
took it from
town,
us.
You and your friends find and begin your quests. You'll also encounter many of the heroes you'll team up with. Here are just a few of them. Winter, a hero of will.
Somewhere out there is treasure, adventure, and a world of things better than standing right here.
Rook, a hero of skill.
All right, fancy pants.
And Inga, a hero of strength.
Well, don't hang about polishing your codgkins. We've got questing.
This
to
game,
do.
I liked it. I played it at PAX. I liked it.
See what's out there.
So it was like 4 people, and then there was like an overlord.
In this chapter of Fable Legends story, the heroes enter an old and overgrown ruin in order to recover an ancient artifact. While
So
humanity
generic.
and its champions venture into untamed lands and primeval forests, the natural world prepares to strike back. Magical beasts, monsters, and even nastier creatures are marshaling their forces to defeat those who dare trespass into their realm.
We get in, we get out, swift and smooth. Family motto and lifestyle choice, old chap. Shut up, Sterling.
Man, it's like the Xbox graveyard that we're watching here.
All right, boys and girls, this is where it gets serious. This quest shall lead me to honor, glory, and treasure.
It's crazy. See, he said, "This is the overlord. This is what I played. I was this guy."
If you're the villain, it's your job to do the work.
The villain.
You decide how, where, and who to target with your many evil powers and tricks.
Yep, never came out.
On behalf of the team at Lionhead, it's been my pleasure to share this first look into Fable Legends. Our multiplayer beta will begin this fall. To sign up and learn more, visit FableLegends.com.
So the beta signed up for the fall and never saw the next year. Oh my God, there's another game. This is where they ruined Conker. They put Conker in Project Spark. They shut down this studio too. Project Dakota. Team Dakota they turned down. This is what they did in my Conker. They threw him in the trash. Oh man, this is not good news. Oh man, they threw Conker in Project Spark.
10 years without a new game. Guess we'll have to make our own.
Oh shit! He told you. Conker said 10 years of no game. You gotta make your own. Oh shit! I should have saw the signs right there. He just told me. Conker just said 10 years no game. You make your own. He said, bitch.
Great circle.
Oh no.
I couldn't resist. Oh, almost 10 years without a new game. Guess we'll have to make our own.
Oh shit!
Great circle.
Oh man! Oh shit! Conker knew. He knew. He's like, bitches won't make a new game. You gotta make your own, bitches. Oh no! Oh, they threw it, and then they turned off the Project Dakota. They fired. They shut them down. Project Spark is done. That was like their dreams. That was like you make your own game. Man, there's Ori. Oh no, not like this.
343.
Oh no, Bonnie was there too. Bonnie
Mourning the loss of his closest companion.
Oh no.
He was questioning everything: his role, his purpose,
This is torture.
who and what he was fighting for. Now Master Chief begins a deeply personal journey, questioning authority and searching for the truth. And as we just revealed, there's also someone else looking for answers, searching for him. This is about Master Chief's journey, his past and his future.
Oh no,
At
bootleg Joel.
3.3, when we think about the Halo universe, we think of it as a real place, inhabited by real characters, and populated with a real, almost tangible history. And so bringing that history to life on Xbox One isn't just about making a game. It's about embracing our traditions and our roots and everything that we are passionate about with Halo.
Ouch.
It's about retelling Chief's entire legendary tale precisely the way you remembered it, and then also from a new perspective as we lead up to the launch of Halo 5 Guardians next year.
Oh, this is before
so,
Infinite.
On November 11th, 2014, for the first time ever, you can play the entire Master Chief saga on a single console, the Xbox One, with Halo, the Master Chief Collection.
Oh, man, Grinders. Yo, and that game launched and it was broke. You couldn't play online. Oh, man.
I waited for Halo and all you gave me was
This is fucking crap. I gotta turn this off. This is like a whole other show, man. Oh, my God. Time's up, man. I can't even. I gotta. This is a whole other goddamn. This is a whole other goddamn thing. Oh, they got just one little tidbit here, Grinders. Online was broken lotus, and now they're playing Guardians. Look at this friggin' game. They play Master Chief. They're playing Master Chief Collection. Oh my God.
Familiar franchises.
Oh, I can't. Phil Spencer. This is another day. This will be in. Go through an Xbox E3 in 2015. We gotta do one. You let me know in the comments if you want to go through another one of these things. Maybe we'll do 2015 and the end of this one because oh my God, I can't even. The Kryptonite. That's right. Holy crap. I waited for Halo, man. That's what they gave me. God damn.
Sign me, please. I will bend over and touch. Minus tell me it's better when we all play the naked exclusive games and like.
Yeah, I gotta do a show. We're gonna do a show. We're gonna go through some of these Xbox E3s and just see. And then you sit there and yeah, because it is late, and I will do it. I will do one. We'll revisit this one. I'll clip this. We'll do this, and then we'll do 25. That will be a series. We'll go through Xbox E3s, and then we'll go look at the PlayStation E3s and see what they were doing. I want to go back. Look, we'll do like a 10-year review or something like that. Because man, it's crazy. Just the memories that come back. It's insane. And when you see the main reason thing is it's just when you see the promises, what they've shown, and you see what never came to be, or the waits, or the hype, and what never amounted, or they hyped up a game and it released to nothing. And when you see that stuff and you see this from so long ago, you really, it's not a surprise to show why they're in the position that they're in now. Grindhouse of the past E3s. Yes, we'll do that outside. I will do it. That is a good idea for more things. I'm gonna do. Well, I'll add it to my Grindhouse Reacts. We could do that, and we'll just go back and look at E3s and just watch some of the stuff that's on those things. Yes, that will be coming. That's coming.
25. It's coming.
But what also is coming is definitely you grinders have kicked it out of the park today with the memberships and the super chats, and we had definitely hit our goal here. I think, wait, let's see. I had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 20 for there. 6. We're good. Bad management, exactly. But yeah, and then with the group, man, we're gonna go hit that like button, subscribe, get the if you got a membership, use that emoji, check out the music, and I am going into the Grindhouse vault right now, and we are going to make one for everybody here because you guys deserve it. Thank you so much for all your support on this stream, and we are going in here and we're gonna make a Grindhouse live. Here we go. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do, since there was a lot of glazing in this one, we are going we'll do, is this the one? We'll do this one. Yeah, let's see. All right, we'll do a 1 or 2. Since you guys are still here staying up late with the Gaming Grindhouse, we're going to do a 1 or a 2. I'm going to give you the title of the song, and we're going to see which one we're going to do. All right. Let's see. Oh, was this one? All right. We're going to do either 1 for Double Glazed or a 2 for the Game Over, which is that hardcore rap song that you heard. So those are the 2 that we're going to go to the public there. So a 1 or a 2 in the chat. 1 for Double Glazed to be released or 2 for Game Over side A. So there you go, Grinder. There's your choice. Go put it in the chat. 1 or a 2 for what song you want released. Since we hit our goal with all the chats and the memberships, we're close to the next emoji as well. But put in the chat what you want. There was the rap, and then there's Double Glazed. So we got those are the 2. 1 for Double Glazed, 2 for the Game Over. Let's see what we get here. I'm going to let it go for a little bit, and then I will make it public for the grinders. And if you want to stay, I'll play it here on the show, obviously, to wrap it up. So let's see. I got the chat going in there. Oh, man. Making it hard. We got Cephalon with a he wants a Game Over. Then we got Steven Leone with a Double Glazed. Well, we got 1, 2. Oh, man, this is like a tallius here. I'll just give some time for the grinders there, and I'll just tally it. You know what? I'll do a quick vote. It'll probably be easier. Start a poll. I should have done this before. We'll just do which song release here. And some of you VIPs, the ultimate grinders, have already heard these songs, so you could definitely know. So we'll get Double Glazed, and then the other one is Game Over. Those are the 2 songs that we're gonna go. So I'll start the poll for. Oh, we don't want that one. I just want this one. All right, we'll start poll quick. Yeah, dude, we're a quick poll because I'm not counting them all. Oh man, Zero Steel says 12 noon. Holy shit. Well, you know, if there's any other quick topic or anything like that you want to bring up while the voting is happening,
stop. Enough.
Just let me know. What other out? I know. Let me see if there was anything else on here. Where is this? Where's my thing? There you go. Let me see if there's anything else. Let's see if there's anything going on in the Twitters. Yep, that's spreading now with that Gears of War collection possibly being out there. Let's see. Anything else? I don't want to see any wrestling spoilers because I'm going to watch them wrestling. 3 p.m. Oh, man, you guys all over the place. Yeah, it's 11 here. So we are going to rock this. Where is... just seeing if there's any... While the poll is going, I'll give you some thinking music, grinders, while you're at it. Where is it? Yeah, we hear. Wait. Here's some thinking music. Oh, that's a good question. Hold on. Wait. Cephalon Snow, member of 11 months, goes, can you share any info about getting into 3D printing while they're voting? Listen, 3D printing, yes, I'll show you some info. So I would recommend, I'll tell you right, go get the printer and you could cook on it because that I'm not like I'm telling you, it's an incredible printer. I've been through a lot of printers. I've been through Creality, any Kubrick, but I'm telling you right now, the best ones to get are the Bamboo Labs. And the Bamboo Lab A1 for a larger print, or if you want to start, you know, smaller, get the A1 Mini. It's like $200 and something. The A1 Mini is awesome. If you want to get the AMS, which is basically it's an attachment that you could hook up to the printer and you could do multicolor printing. But the Bamboo Labs A1 and A1 Mini, those are the ones I recommend that you look at and get them. You can't get them from Amazon. You got to get them either through Bamboo Labs, or if you have a Micro Center near you, go to the Micro Center. But those are the ones I recommend. The Creality was nice, but after a few months, they kind of like start doing some weird stuff. Any Kubrick, same thing. I had some problem with the leveling the bed. the bamboos. I fixed it. I broke my friggin' heating element, and I was able to fix it with a $10 part. So that's the one. Bad Temper, the one that is the game over. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. Saffron Snow. Look at the Bamboo Labs A1. I just printed a Spider-Man helmet. I don't know if I have my hold on, I just have the I don't think I have my thing here. Oh yeah, Zero Steel. The reason why they're in the hot seat was because they removed the ability, they were removing the ability to use other slicers software to use with them. They are really definitely more of the Apple of it, but they work so easy, and you use your app and you could print amazing things right from your phone. Like there's not a lot of like tinkering and stuff. You could tinker, but it is so awesome because they got profile sets. There's a lot of less guessing and stuff like that. And yeah, that it was because of the slices, because people want to use other slices, but all these companies are getting strange with their, like, you know, they're like, that's why Creality is like an open platform. A lot of people like Creality, that thing, but it is kind of like, you know, I have my K1 right here sitting here, and it is busted. Like it under extrudes all the time. So it is what, like, I don't know what to do with it. I'm probably gonna sell for parts, but I got like 3 Bamboo Labs, and I've been pumping those things out. It's been incredible. But yeah, if you get one on sale, but the Bamboo Labs, if you want some incredible prints, like all the things I've been doing has been that. So definitely get into it. And yeah, that one will get you into it. The A1 Mini is like incredible for like a small $200. I got it for like $170 on sale. It's really good. Bamboo Labs. But they are like, they're so easy to fix. There's so much support for them. And it's like the Apple of 3D printers. And I've been through like 3 different companies, and theirs been so reliable. Knock on wood. And yeah, it's really awesome. And you could use any prints with it. You don't have to use just the ones from their store and stuff. And it's all, you know, from their app. You could use any prints and just put them into their slicer. But yeah, but that's what I recommend there. But there's tons of information. If you want, you know, I could definitely do a show or something to talk more about 3D printing there. But yeah, definitely look into those. So let's see what the voting is at right now. We got 150 people in here hitting that like button. Let's see where we're at right here. Oh, no. All right. We're at 31 votes. We'll wait 5 minutes ago. Let's wait 1 more minute and let's see. But I don't think it's catching up, Grindhouse. I think it is what it is, and we're going to watch it here live. And it's a good both of them are excellent choices. Yes, definitely. They're incredible. And when you can do multicolor printing, the only thing that's like about multicolor printing is it does take a long time. You can make some really amazing different colors, but it does take a while when it swaps. It does it all automatically, but it is. What does that say? Wanna says, just why did HFW do so poorly on Steam? What game was that? HFW. What was that one? All right, let's end this poll. We hit 11 o'clock hour. Grindhouse, drum roll, please.
25. It's coming.
And you voted, and the Grindhouse voted for their award tonight because we hit the goals of members, and yeah, we added it up, but the YouTube was counting incorrectly. I counted them. We are doing Double Glaze. So Grindhouse, without further ado, let's release Double Glazed, and you made a good choice, and we're going to watch it. Oh, Horizon Forbidden West? Because it did what it had to do, I guess, on console. I don't know. I have no clue. So Double Glazed it is. Public now. And you guys are going to watch it. Man, oh man, this is a good one. And don't worry, VIPs, you got ones coming your way, more music. I got 2 more songs coming this week for the VIP, for the ultimate VIPs. And then, yeah, so if you got a VIP, you want to upgrade, you get all the music day 1, and it's like this. Grindhouse, here it is. Now, presenting Double Glazed. Enjoy. Thank you again for your support. Here we go. This one, I made a good music video for this one, too.
When you boot up the Xbox, there is a certain glow.
Gaming Grindhouse music.
A glow you do not want to know. You see the lineup of mid-games and realize you pay $20 a month to rent them. Your eyes roll back. Your mouth opens wide. and you make the Xbox Boys!
Gaming Grindhouse music, baby!
When that happens, there is a place you can go. It is the special Discord room where all you Xbox ambassadors roam. In the Xbox Glaze Discord, they will tell you what to say. Maybe you will meet Phil Spencer one day. The Xbox Glaze! The Xbox Glaze! The Xbox Glaze! The Xbox Glaze! In the Xbox Glaze Discord, they will tell you what to say. Maybe you will meet Phil Spencer one day. The Xbox Glaze! The Xbox Glaze! The Xbox Glaze! The Xbox Glaze!
There you go, grinders. Congrats. It is out there for everyone to enjoy. The Xbox Glazed, double glazed there. And if you like that, there's plenty of music like that and videos for the ultimate grinders and also some for the VIP. So enjoy the content. More coming your way to those subscribed, and enjoy. And hit that like button here at the Gaming Grindhouse. Nobody mixes music, entertainment, and gaming. The most important part, gaming, news, and gaming, than here at the Gaming Grindhouse. So shout out to everybody. Thank you again. Good night. And like and subscribe. Thanks again.